when he ain't talking it, and Bled auditioning for Snow White. Oh, they think they're brighter than most, but Roger's GoFundMe to Antarctica's raised 9 cents, and Mika lives in a castle with lightning striking it. But they're all dumb as fuck. Dumb as fuck, dumb, dumb. But dumb as fuck, they're dumb as fuck. Dumb as fuck. The dumb fuck. The dumb as fuck, dumb, dumb. The dumb as fuck, they're dumb as fuck. Dumb as fuck.
And now, from the mean streets of Essex, England, this is Whatcast.
Hello, this is Whatcast. Welcome. I am Matt. Let's turn this up a bit. See, like I'm in the dark here. That'll be better. So, today on the Sunday show here on the cast of What, we're going to be looking at Billionaire Jim straight away there in the house. So I'm going to mention the super chat goal as Billionaire Jim just started it off there. Billionaire Jim's got a yellow logo as well. He's been a member a while. So the super chat goal has been set. I will go and flerf fish on TikTok on tonight's stream for the second hour if we hit the target. Obviously, I can't guarantee that I'll catch any, but, you know, I will do my best. I usually catch a few. But for the first hour, without doubt, we will be looking at this cope from the Artemis 2 as Splashdown now, right? And so Mark Private was on hand to see this. He had his usual guest of Flat Earth Dave on the show. And if that, I ain't even watched it, so it might be shit, right? But if it's not, we'll watch it. If it is, I've got another thing that I've screen recorded from the Talk of Tick with Tron. Tron is doing a live stream on TikTok, right? And he is talking to Vika is in the chat on TikTok. Truth Revealed, Highland Jim or something, and Flat Earth Dave pops up on that in a bit, as well as the usual dickheads from TikTok, all telling each other how right they are to not believe that this thing happened. This thing being the Artemis 2. Right? They had a problem with the launch, problem with the landing. They know it's all out of scale. They know it's all wrong. They don't know fuck all, but they do know. Right. So before we get into that, let's get Billionaire Jim up on the board here. Billionaire Jim for the $5. Let's go, and a smiley face for Billionaire Jim. Cheers, Jim. So let's get straight onto the screen that we need. Then this one here. This is it. Live reaction. So they were watching this live, apparently. Old Mark Private and Weiss and this, whoever that is. Lowry and Peanut Gallery, whatever the fuck that is. All right. So, let's see what they're saying. Dave's just joined.
How you doing, Mark?
He's talking about the flat earth. Oh, he's talking about the flat earth.
Wow, what the fuck is this bollocks?
3 for 20.
Hey, you know what I love is the before Artemis for the month coming up. All the trolls are like, "What are you guys gonna do when Artemis goes off? You're gonna have to put your grift to an end." You know. So and then after it goes off, they're like, "No one wants to talk about it. They're hiding it. They're afraid, right?" And they literally the top 5 hits in YouTube, Mark, are me and you talking about Artemis.
I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah, because people are reviewing it like now to laugh at you. That's what's happening. Nobody's thinking, oh, look at them debunking Artemis. You're not done nothing. You're just sitting there coping. And we also notice it as well, like on the thing that I've got down there that I might have time to show there with Tron doing his live. Vicar is on the panel. Dave comes up. Now, Vicar, you remember, Vicar don't like Dave. They made this Vicar's twat mate Flat Earth Reconnaissance made a fucking the Weiss Files. He was in on it with Antarctica, right? But now, because they've just forgotten about that, they're all friends again. He's no longer a shill.
It's in Antarctica.
There you go. He's no longer a shill now. He's all right again now, because now they've moved on to something else that he hasn't defended in any way. And speaking of Antarctica, there is a guy that is on TikTok that I found today, and he's called Dan Tarctica.
It's in Antarctica.
No, Dan Tarctica. He's a guy that works at Antarctica, and the Flat Earthers, as a result, hate him. He's stationed there every summer for 6 months, and he films all of the things that they pretend nobody ever films. So they just ignore that he exists as well. Right?
Apparently, you didn't know how many hits that one video got.
No, I didn't even watch it.
I know. Well, I wasn't going to watch it either, but I was looking at the hit count because it was flying, and it's like, and he hasn't had one of those hit counts.
I did skim through it, and it was. They're crying. No, I actually am crying a little bit because I've been so busy this week. So many calls, so many interviews, so many videos to make.
Really?
It's like I haven't slept.
Yeah.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, me too.
It's been so busy this week. That's why every time I've gone on to any TikTok lives, there he sits coping.
It's Artemis. In fact, I talked to a high school in Utah today, and they asked me, it's like, is Artemis good or bad? Are you kidding? I go, this was Christmas came early because we've been waiting for this. And I honestly, I had mixed feelings because, again, 2026, it's like I knew they'd probably do it, but to what level would they do it? And they did not disappoint. It was just underwhelming for the last 10 days. I mean, even now, this shot right here, no one's going to ever change the crank up anything on the camera to show any stars ever. I don't care if the human eye can't see it, the camera could see it, and you're not going to show it ever because the stars, like, why not show stars? Because the stars would have to line up in the date and timestamp perfectly at all times. And even now it'd be too much of a pain in the ass, so you're not going to do it.
Is he serious? On the picture of Earth that they took, right, there were stars in that picture.
Did you guys not get a notion that it was so bad that it was almost on purposely bad? I mean, that's where I'm coming from. Like, they're almost doing it, like, contractually, they had to do it. Like, somebody's holding their balls to the fire.
I think that they can only do the bare minimum in this case, which is let's do the kind of like the Tesla Roadster in space, if you guys remember that from some years ago, which was they did the bare minimum, same thing, no stars in space, but they had 3 HD cameras and they had the world, spinning around. But I think they were really nervous about it, and the internet still didn't buy it much. But it's a car company and it's not going anywhere. But then it's like, oh hey, we're going to send it to Mars, and then they turn off the cameras and the show's over. Roll credits. In this case, I think they did the absolute bare minimum. But Dave, to you, there was something I mentioned to somebody yesterday. I go, you know what this thing did for me? With this whole 10-day thing showed me. It showed me you will never, and I'm speaking to NASA when I'm saying this, you will never be able to fake a moonwalk landing ever.
So real quick,
you will never be able to do it ever, even though the one that you did do, I say, is fake anyway. But you definitely won't be able to fake it other than the ones you did that I say is fake.
Supposedly within a minute, they're going to separate those two pieces there. I'm wondering if they're going to actually show us the separation or if they're going to lose the feed when they do it. If
they do, we've got it covered either way. I'm going to run it. How many people are watching on the NASA channel right now? 500,000, 600? 600,000.
And how the comment section? Oh, it's off.
I saw that. Comments are turned off, and you remember the chat room was turned on during the launch. Not now though. Oh no, we have locked down that chat room.
What you mean? There's many stupid people that have been trained to just distrust everything, even though, like, when you ask them what should it look like, they can't tell you.
Question. I got a question for you. So this was one picture they gave us. Then they made it sound like 12 hours later they gave us another picture. Right. But so they made so everyone's like, oh look, 12 hours later the clouds are still the same, but the official story now is it was minutes. It was a minute later, right? Yeah. And they just released it to us 12 hours later. Here's the question.
Nice frame rate, by the way. Watch that.
What?
It'll get better.
There. Yeah, I'm watching.
That's the live shot. Oh, that's a bunch of crap. We're gonna have to go back on that one.
I can't even.
But I mean, the editor of NASA, like, he's the lowest form of editorial ever. Like, if you can't get these shots right, if you can't do editorial exactly right, I mean, literally, like, the shots are so bad on purpose.
So check out this shot. This shot, the girl's hair floating, iconic, a woman's face profile to the whole Earth. Well, wait a minute.
Even though when you speak to any professional photographers, they don't agree with anything these people are saying. Oh, this just looks so fake. It looks so fake. Then they have a professional photographer, i.e. Josh, constantly 30 years a professional photographer for many, many newspapers and whatnot over the years, knows his stuff, right? And he fully explains to them, why would he? He fully explains to them exactly why the pictures and the footage look the way it does, and they don't care. With zero experience in photography. They are definitely the experts over professional people, as usual.
It's a dark Earth. This is a nighttime Earth because it should just be a crescent Earth.
Yeah.
So if this is a long exposure, how come the inside isn't long exposed?
Right.
And then the same here. If this is nighttime Earth, how come the inside wasn't exposed? And the last one is
That wasn't. The one from inside wasn't.
this is a full moon, almost a full moon. Where's the light? What's going on?
Yep.
So stupid.
Yep. It's really, really, really bad. Peanut, remind me because I'm looking down there.
Because they
now
wouldn't
they're
think of any of
show you-
that.
We're not going to keep showing this. If it comes back to something interesting, we'll.
Well, there's going to be no cameras on the capsule itself.
do you want me to back up to the?
Wait, people aren't going to be able to film it entering the atmosphere, catching on fire, and crashing into the ocean?
Here, let's do the. Let's show this again, really quick. I think it's playing, right? Yeah, it's playing. I'll pause it, but I want to look at something because something happened before it went blue screen, and I'm really curious about it.
This is what I don't understand, right? I'm not a photographer. I can look at this and I can say, I have no fucking idea how that should look, right? Because you've got to be intellectually honest, right? I've got no idea whether that looks real or looks fake. Because if space exists and we were doing this, that is what it would look like. So all of these people giving it, I can't believe that you think that's real. Describe what it should look like then. You can't. None of you can, because you have your conclusion, and your conclusion is the Earth is flat. If the Earth is flat, space is fake. If space is fake, this can't happen. That's it.
Come on. Come on. I love how the frame rate just drops to freaking 0 when this thing starts. Come on. God damn it. One sec. You remember what it looked like, right? It shot off, and then we could actually see the bottom of it when it was was pulling away. You guys are all still there, right?
Yes.
We're gone.
Okay. Well, because I'm watching, I'm not looking at the StreamYard screen. I'm looking at the NASA screen.
Alex fell asleep, I think.
I wish I could. I can't pull
Because
it
this
forward.
shit is so boring at this point in time.
Sorry,
It's like,
sorry. I
really, are we
want to
looking
review
at this?
this because we only saw it for a few seconds, and I can't jump forward very fast because it's such a long stream. It's 12 hours that if I move it even a little bit, it's gonna. This is playing, right?
So,
It is playing. They were sitting there for a long time.
Mark, have you seen all the videos people talking about Trump forgot about the 9-second delay?
Yes.
Now, did you watch that? He did talk immediately after, but let me steelman that for the Globe side.
Yeah.
They're filming. So we're getting the feed from control room. Control room talks. We hear control room talk. 9 seconds later, the astronauts hear it. They played their part pretty well. The astronauts talk back. And then when it comes back, we hear it in real time, and Trump responds right after he hears it. That's going to be their argument, I think.
Probably.
Okay,
Okay.
still a gap missing there. Go ahead, move on.
So here's the capsule.
Or you're just clutching at straws the same as you did with Antarctica.
It's in Antarctica.
Right, and
Look, that's real. Can't fake that.
But that's an interesting shot, isn't it?
Did it just get pixelated? I mean, it is in deep space.
But that's supposedly a real shot,
What the hell is that?
right? The bottom looks funny.
Did you know that the dimensions, width and height of that landing capsule is 18 inches short of the width and height of a, what's that cargo plane, C-18 or whatever?
Why would they make that mistake? Why would they tell you the dimensions of these things and then show you it with it not matching what they've told you it is? Because you've never seen this, Dave, in reality, right?
Either the C-130 or the C-7.
Yeah, the C-130. It's 18 inches short and 18 inches short, height and width. Fits perfectly.
I don't call me crazy, but this shot looks odd.
I'll call you crazy. I'll call you weird. I'll call you mummy's boy. I'll call you 73-year-old virgin. I'll call you flashing hat prick. I could call you quite a lot of things. But before I call you anything else, let's Tie on a Leg. Tie on a Leg has sent a super chat here. So Tie on a Leg says, get out there and catch us some fresh coping flerfs. Don't make me bring out the bowed leg, sorry. Flerfs won't survive it. No, I know that. We are, for the new people coming in here, so we are super chatting here. The super chat target has been set. If it's met for hour 2 of the show, I will be fishing for flerfs on TikTok. And we know what that, and I'm having a drink, so we know what that means. All right, that means probably another ban, but it is what it is. Shit happens. Cheers, tie on a leg for the super chat.
One other thing that a lot of people, I don't know, maybe you guys didn't miss it, but do you guys remember the escape velocity being something like 17,500? Do you guys?
I remember 25,000. The 17,500 is the speed of the ISS.
Did you catch when the launch that they were up to about 1,200 miles per hour and it was already curving over? And I was like literally saying like, wait, hold on a second, wait, what? You're going 1,200 miles an hour and you're level at 35,000 feet, which is roughly, jetliner. I just guessed because like all the people that filmed it from Florida, it went up and it went flat at 1,200 miles an hour. I was like, are you guys going to increase like any speed to escape the?
What's with the grinning bird on his lap? What's going on here? I don't understand that. Is her life in danger? I don't know. Right. Dan here. I'm Folder. By the way, Dan, if we reach this target, you are more than welcome to join me on the TikTok there to catch some flerfs and bring your bait. Dan says it was not a 9-second delay. These fucking idiots to the moon. It's 1.25 seconds one way, 2.5 second round trip. They have only ever used a radio in a car. Doubtful they've ever used that either. Cheers, Dan. Appreciate that, mate.
The gravity. Did you guys catch that? It was on the live thing, and I was like, you guys fucked up, dude. You need like 19 more thousand miles per hour to get the fuck off of the spinning water ball. Did you guys catch that? It's on the live thing.
Again, why would they make that mistake? Either they are stupid and made an easy mistake that even fucking idiots would pick up on, or you are wrong and you don't know what it should be and you're just talking bollocks. Billionaire Jim pops up here with another $5. Artemis 2 surpassed 3,100. This is Jim the Fact Daniels. Artemis 2 surpassed 3,100 mile per hour. Good job it weren't 3,300. Otherwise, 33. 4990. If you put them two nines upside down, it's sixes and add another 6. By the time the solid rocket booster separated at roughly 2 minutes and 30 miles in altitude. There you go. Cheers, Jim the Fact Daniels.
They were at 1,200 miles an hour at literally when it was over. It was like literally flat. And I'm like, wait, you're still going 1,200 miles an hour? I mean, you're never going to get off.
You guys, they're doing their best.
They're doing their best.
They're
really trying their best.
They're trying. This is high school production. They're doing their best.
I would have, if it was my production team, I wouldn't have brought in the stupid plushie toy. I definitely wouldn't have brought in the Nutella thing. What the hell was that about? And I definitely wouldn't have done the great shot where all four of them were the camera, all four of them were against the wall.
By the way, it's Nutella, not Nutella.
And the camera just wonderfully turns and pans to the window. And then
no, people are claiming, people are claiming that's AI. That was never on a mainstream news or on a NASA site.
I was watching it live.
Did that. You saw that curve live?
That wasn't
we streamed it live, and the guy's like 1,200 miles an hour, and it's just like about this,
No. I'm talking about the scene inside where they're all going, yay, and the camera panned over to the window. Yeah,
okay.
They said that there was never on no one is able to find that it was on a live stream.
Wow.
And that's it.
87, 85 people in the house, get them thumbs up. Like the stream, please. And we will push it out there. Maybe we'll catch some flerfs in here. Might not have to go to the top of Tick to catch them if we get enough likes.
If that's the case, then AI.
Well, here's the thing. I think they're trying to muddy the waters. They look at the stupid flat earthers. They'll believe anything. They'll blame it on us when actually it was probably them that did it. But I think that's going to backfire. If you can fool people with AI, maybe they're fooling us with AI. Maybe are those astronauts even real people?
I think they're real.
I think they're real too, but maybe.
No, I do think they're real. But I think they're too.
If you think they're real too, why did you bring that up? Do you think they're even real? Yeah, I do. Yeah, me too. Well, fuck off then.
You unbelievable clown.
I think they're too perfect for the role. It's the best looking crew I've seen.
Well, 2 of them are from Central Casting, according to Duffy, the NASA acting director. Acting director. They always make sure they say acting director.
Yeah, because they're telling us what they're really doing. They just say acting, so we know he's an actor because it's not real.
Yeah. The you probably missed it, Dave. I showed the Orion trial by fire video on this, the whole thing before we started. I don't know if you remember that from back in the day. It was made, in 2012 or 2014. So it's 12 years old. And they were talking about this very craft, the Orion spacecraft. They even showed it with its solar panels out, and they said, "Oh yeah, we're the first one's going to be unmanned because we haven't solved the deadly radiation problem." So again, for all those people out there that say, "Oh, I'm stunned at the amount of social media people saying, oh no, the Van Allen belts aren't that deadly." It's like, really? Because NASA thinks they're deadly.
Again, I'll go back to the exact same point that I'm probably going to make 300 times on this stream. Why would they tell us that the Van Allen belt exists if they then have to pretend it's not a problem to get through? Why would they ever tell us it is a problem to get through and that it exists at all if the whole thing's made up? They'd just tell us we can go to space and there is no danger, wouldn't they? Why would they tell us that there's a belt that we can't get through, can get through, can't get through, can get through, to make this argument if it was all a lie? Why would they bother doing that? The same as why would they bother telling us that meteors and asteroids hit the Earth from space when they don't need to tell us that at all, and then they've got to go to the trouble of getting some planes and dropping rocks out of the planes to pretend they're asteroids and meteorites, which is what you guys think they do. Because you're thick as shit. That's why.
In fact, they put it in a very high-profile video that they did 12 years ago. But they just kind of make it up as they see fit. So that's fine.
Somebody says in chat, 25 minutes.
But they wouldn't make up anything that's hard then, would they? They'd make it a piece of piss, wouldn't they? They'd say space is not dangerous. We can just go do it if they're just going to make it AI. They're not going to put all these obstacles in their way and then ignore them, are they?
It's a splashdown.
Right.
I'm going to
and by the way, at this point, we have no contact. Here, let me show you. It's like, why don't we show the live feed from NASA? Because that's the live feed from NASA.
Yeah.
Okay, we cut to the, you guys saw that, right? We did the capsule thing. That capsule breakaway is still looking weird to me. I don't know what that is. But we did the capsule thing, and then it went straight to blue screen. It's like, okay, that's it. We're not going to show anymore. It was amazing how little they showed. Here, let me show you real quick here.
Well, the funny thing is they still have comms with them. Right. They're talking to them.
Hey, Peanut, could you get a worse microphone?
Yes.
Thank
but
you.
they're not showing
changes
inside video.
XERS person, who are you talking to? Are you talking to me? Are you one of the smart ones that definitely don't fall for any of this nonsense? Please come up. Come up on, I'll put the link in the chat. Come up and me and you can both talk about this while they're talking it, and you can debunk everything I'm saying in real time, because you're one of the bright ones on the planet, right? Oh, sorry, the plane. In the life here for $2.99 says Mark believes in space. He's pretending for Dave. Yeah. See, they all just shut up about certain things. Like when Dave jumped on, he jumped on and jumped off because he knew that Vicar was on there and the Vicar don't like him. So Vicar didn't speak to him. Dave's, I'm just jumping on, jumping off. It's on the Tron thing if I get to it. We'll just see how entertaining this is at the moment. Oh, you're DP2. Oh, say no more.
I want to say something real quick, all right?
Say no more.
Peanut,
You definitely won't come up.
Don't make excuses for bad microphones.
Don't pick on Peanut. He has to change around.
Sit there making snarky comments.
We talk about the blue marble having fake clouds, and the Globers are like, they're not fake clouds. You're just making this up, blah, 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 blah. Right? So, check, can you put me in the big screen, or this is big enough? That's
No, I can.
Justin Harvey, I'd seen this a while ago. Justin Harvey pointed out again, these are directly off NASA's website. So 2001, 2007 blue marble. And it's the same clouds. Look at this line here. This
2001, 2007 blue marble. Does that exist? It's a blue marble that was taken on both of those years. 2002, I believe he means.
big circle, right? Line here, big circle. You got this V up here. You got the V here. You got this little nook, this little corner cut right here.
Yeah.
There's a corner cut right there. I mean, it's the same clouds. They just put
Now show the 1972.
Turned it a little bit. This is still on NASA's website, right? So they're
and nobody's saying that these were real photos of the Earth, are they?
faking this shit.
Oh, dude, you don't have to tell me. You know full well. I know.
Wait, you know they're faking it?
Well, yes, because I work for them. The NASA.
They're not clippy on that.
Masonic.
Yeah, fine. Because I haven't said anything worse ever. The Space Center that I went to with Daniel Clark, Patricia, back in the day, where they had the
Patricia, the one that got away, private. The one that got away. Patricia Steer. She steered in the other direction from you, didn't she? Left you wearing your V plates still, didn't she?
Robert Simmons blue marble shot, right? You know, the one that he made for the first iPhone back in the day. And what I don't know if you remember me telling you.
There's an interesting shot.
Where? What?
Has this become the Twat Earth Dave show? Like he's now on full screen.
On the feed.
Really?
I don't know what it is.
That?
Well, you're not up to speed. You're not on live.
I'm not?
You're a couple of seconds behind.
Oh, yeah. What the hell's that shot?
Looks like a car wash.
What am I looking at?
Oh, they're in a car wash, yeah, because they'd do that, wouldn't they? They'd just go in a car wash to pretend they was in space.
Okay, well, while this is going, let me tell you really fast. So, if you guys don't know what the Robert Simmons blue marble shot is, the very first iPhone Earth, which they had to create from scratch in Photoshop, hence the famous quote, "It's Photoshop because it has to be," because he did an audio interview. Big mistake, because they didn't have any other shots except for the Apollo 17 from 1972. That was the only blue marble shot of Earth.
Yeah, what about that? What about that 1972? And funny how you never show that on the screen, do you? As well as all of the rest of them.
something, so they had to create one from scratch. What was interesting was when I went to the Space Center in Houston and toured it with Patricia and the documentary team, we showed them that blue marble shot, the Robert Simmons shot, is actually inside the space shuttle that's sitting outside of, of the lobby. And we go in there, and it's literally.
Sorry, I'll go back to that in a minute. Look, this is the positives. They could just go look at all of these, right? These are all real photographs. These are the positives of the one they will never talk about. Isn't that weird that they never bring up these Apollo 17 pictures? Weird.
I had much, but it's a car company and it's not going anywhere. But then it's like, oh, hey, we're going to send it to Mars, and then they turn off the cameras and
hello, Cleo.
In this case, I think they did the
Hello,
absolute
Megan.
bare minimum. But Dave, to you, there was something I mentioned to somebody yesterday. I go, you know what this thing did for me? With this whole 10-day thing showed me? It showed me you will never, and I'm speaking to NASA when I'm saying this, you will never be able to fake a moonwalk landing ever.
So real quick,
I've gone.
The acting director.
Yeah, I've already gone. I don't know what jumped me back to that.
Put it into this. Tell me what the name of it is, because you have to use that one. Because blow that up.
Why wouldn't they do that? Space station. I think there was like 4,000 or 40,000. Maybe it was 40,000 applicants, and they chose Don Pettit.
Right.
End of story.
Don Pettit, who might as well be George McFly's cousin.
If he's
he in fact he could have been in the audition room for George McFly. Absolutely.
Mark, you've seen this footage, right, of the C-130?
Hold on a minute, Mike. Let me just bring this up here. So Deplorable says, Potato is getting desperate for money. See my vid. Is that on Discord, Mike? I'll check it out.
Let me look real fast. Peanut, just keep an eye on the other thing.
Who's the bird here?
Yeah.
So
blow that up.
Why wouldn't they do that? What would stop them?
No.
Practice.
It's not a question of if they do it.
Dave, that's not a C-130.
Well, whatever it is,
it's a C7, right?
C-17.
C-17. So this is old. So who knows what they're doing now? But maybe they're using C-130 because they have a bigger capsule.
No.
No, C-130 is a small one with the prop.
Okay, it's C7. My bad.
The Peanut, look up the C-17 because tell me what the name of it is, because you have to use that one because it's a jet and it can go higher.
Right. And so how would anyone on the ground know? Nobody would know.
No.
And here's the question. Are astronauts in there or are they faking it?
He's asking that again.
I don't think either way.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not getting in there.
Well, I mean, you could put them in there. And
yeah, but they've been in there the whole time, Dave. I know you're thinking that that this capsule was just parachuted out of a plane, the same plane they drop meteors from, in your opinion, Dave. But they've actually just come from space. They can't pick and choose when they're going to get in and out of the capsule, can they? I know you don't believe... Well, actually, I was about to say I know you don't believe it. You would never admit that because this is your entire living, isn't it, Dave? Which is why most of Flat Earth still think you're a fucking liar as well.
It'd be
but that would be a hell of a ride.
It would be a hell of a ride, and once you hit the drink, you would be in panic mode. It'd be like, get us the hell out of it.
You wouldn't, because you know full well what's going to happen and agreed it prior, wouldn't you? It's not like they're going to suddenly take you by surprise on the way home and say, oh, by the way, we're going to drop you in the sea. And you're going to burn up. Someone was saying that I was watching, why they're not roasting to death. Isn't it like there's certain layers on the... Like Dave will readily believe and tell me that certain planes have 7 layers of special paint to fly fast so it doesn't debunk his ridiculous map. But someone else was saying that there's the layers of steel or something, layers burn off of this thing as it's coming in to stop it getting hot. Like if it burns off, it doesn't get the rest of it hot enough to get them too hot. Something like that. I'm probably butchering this bollocks, right? But someone can probably tell me.
Yeah.
So you got 2 planes you could use. You got C-17, which is the Globemaster, or you could use the C-5, which is a really, really, really big one that can carry a couple of my tanks.
Yeah, either one. But yeah, I think it's a tough call. I mean, nowadays, I think you could convince whoever it is to get in that and hit the drink. Sure. Why not? I meuld you could go either way. Either way, you're fine, because with a little bit of an edit cut, you could just, all right, we're now at the capsule. and do it there, because there aren't any private boats, as far as I know, next to this Navy. What was the boat that was out there, Peanut? Was that one of the amphibious assault things, or is that something
One
else?
of the helicopter assault ones.
Helicopter assault things.
So what are we looking at, guys? Like, we're looking at like 15 minutes before we have.
Oh, you want to know?
Falls down into the. Look
Oh,
at that!
Hey, look at that!
Look at that! Whatever that walnut. It's a walnut.
I also mentioned. I mentioned this early in the show, Dave, which was, you've seen the screens where they show the whole globe just filled with satellites. Just the whole thing. It looks like a scene out of
we
Wall-E,
didn't see any satellites?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Not only do you not ever see any, glistening.
You know what's the most annoying thing about this satellites argument, by the way, is the fact that I've heard them constantly be told the reason why by photographers, the reason why they're not seeing satellites on these pictures and why they're not seeing stars on these pictures, and they hear it, don't care, and then just pretend they've never heard a reason why when they're on these sorts of things.
Because remember, aluminum off the sun, you're going to see little flashes here and there of satellites. But at no point does anybody ever...
Tell you what, like in space there, look at the Earth there. Why can't I see any cars? That can't be the Earth, because why can't I see any cars down there? Because the light would be reflecting off of the cars by the sun, and we should be able to see loads of cars driving around on that Earth. That can't be Earth because we can't see any cars.
Ever talk about changing your trajectory or course to avoid any of these satellites from anything, and nobody ever brings it up. Oh, hey, we just, even why not bring it up? Hey, NASA, listen to a couple of these production notes, will you? Just say, hey, you just missed it. We just saw a satellite that was off in the distance, like 50 miles. And it's like, well, we have it, because they do not want to mention it ever, because it never comes up. It's never been, no astronaut, as far as I know, has ever taken a picture of a satellite that's zoomed by at any distance whatsoever. There are too many things that are missing. I quote Max Malone: don't just look for the things that are there. Look for the things that aren't there. Look for the things that are missing that should be there, and you think they're there because you watch.
Yeah, we would say CC's hair. Exactly. We would say CC's hair from space.
Watch some sort of sci-fi movie that filled in the gaps, which is why 2001: A Space Odyssey from 1968 was the perfect movie to make and release just before 1969 and Apollo 11 supposedly landed on the moon, which reminds me of one more thing. I know I'm rambling here.
Just a bit, you virgin prick. Get to the point.
But my mind is just flying at this point, which is, if Apollo was fake, and it was, obviously, ridiculously
Gas
fake.
go down,
If the
go boom,
entire
boom,
Apollo
my
program was
friend.
fake, nothing else would have to be real. Why would you make anything real at that point? And why? You're going to get nail pinched either way. So if Apollo is fake, everything is fake along those lines. And I know there's people, it's like, well, okay, Apollo's horrible and it's fake, but you can't tell me the ISS is fake. It's like, why would the ISS be real? Why? It's
because everybody can see it. Get a telescope. Look at the videos of the ISS crossing the moon.
like you already fooled everybody with Apollo. It's like, make some money, do some production value, shoot in a swimming pool.
Doesn't it go back to the very simple fact that you essentially in a court of law, if we are to address the court of law, is that if you're proven a liar,
Court of law. Where's that? Is that the same as the court of law?
once, you don't get any more credibility after that, right?
Right.
Isn't that where we are?
Yes. Yeah, your credibility is, I can't remember what the rule is, but yeah, you're absolutely right. Once, what is it, the poisoned well or whatever it is, where, yeah, once you're burned, once you're caught lying, why would you ever be trusted again? I go back to, what's the extreme example? Enron, you remember?
Tim, Mommy's boy, a potato and a random bloke and a bird. It's like a joke. It is. A Mommy's boy potato and a random bloke with a bird walked into a pub.
That back in the day, it wasn't that Enron skirted the rules and became the most corrupt oil and gas company ever in the history of oil and gas companies. It's that they convinced one of the biggest accounting firms at the time, Arthur Andersen, paid him $1 million a day to cook the books. And then once Arthur Andersen got nailed, they had to end, because their whole business model, like any accounting firm, is it's on integrity. which is like, accounting firms
And
are supposed to be absolutely honest.
They really cook.
What cracks me up is if this was fake and CGI, like they can't make their mind up whether this is fake and CGI, whether it's a fisheye lens or they look at the camera, look, they're trying to distort the curve. If this was fake, why wouldn't they make that perfectly spherical? Why would they have that distorted the way it is there?
The books in Building 7.
DP person, what say you to this?
There you go.
Dick Wank, you're obviously sitting there in the fucking chat, bashing one out because there's a bird on the screen. And it's the closest you ever get to vagina. What do you say, Dick Wank?
There you go. Hey, by the way, I like what you're doing with this. Is that's an airplane window? Very nice.
This is actually the Artemis window that didn't ever want to show you. Look, the Tesla.
Hey, I was wondering where that thing went.
Hey, so what was I going to say? Bart Sibrel. I'm like, this is going to wake Bart Sibrel up to flat Earth.
Yeah, because that's the sort of person you want on your side, isn't it?
Have you seen what he's saying on interviews about this? He's like, this proves that Apollo is fake because they're doing this and that in space and they're going around the moon and they're...
Why does Dave wear a reversed cap as well? Why does he do that? Is that supposed to be cool? Is it, Dave? You're about 87. The other day you took your stupid reverse cap off, sat there. You looked your age, but at least you didn't look like a dickhead trying to be young. Got your specs on, your Coke bottle glasses, and a reversed cap. With your wanky t-shirt, your soppy spud face, covered in dirt, your bitch voice, talking to the only person that you're more manly than, this prick, Mark Private, who still lives with his mum at 73. And this bloke, the only one out of the bunch of you that's got a bird, that's ever got his balls wet ever. And he ain't saying nothing.
Not landing on the moon. And he's like, because of that proves that Apollo's fake.
He won't make the leap, will he?
He can't because his one key piece of footage, the window.
Yeah.
If he admits Earth is flat and space is fake, then he has to admit that was fed to him.
That was also, of course, it was fed to him.
Yeah, but
that was fed to me. Hang on, I've never seen Lowry before. He's got a bird, but it doesn't save him. Lowry,
You just made the list.
Does he know that? Does he know that?
No, or even if he does.
I think Bart is. I think Bart is not lying. I think he's
I'd be more likely to listen to Bart Simpson.
They're in the blackout now.
Oh, they're in the blackout now?
Why do we have a blackout?
Why?
He's so close to Earth. We had 4K footage from the moon, for Christ's sake.
Because they're in the fireball
4K, was it, Dave?
now coming into
Yeah, even though we didn't
fireball.
we didn't even see a second of that fire.
Karen's Unkept Bush. You can get that on the list by asking stupid questions. Karen's Unkept Bush!
You just made the
How
list.
fast are they coming in? At 40,000 miles per hour?
No.
There's a fireball that nobody films, including NASA. Is that true?
Can't.
How do
could
we
you
know it's
film
a
it?
fireball then?
Because it's dumb.
Oh, this is
Because they just make that up. They just make it a fireball for no reason whatsoever. Just to make it more difficult for themselves to explain.
supposedly a shot from what? The ground? Looking up at it? What's this a shot of? And by the way, you know what else pisses me off about when NASA does this?
What pisses me off? Blokes that live with their mum in their 70s. Your mum's got to be 100, right? Get your own place, Mark. Get a bird.
Is they don't have any captions on, with the exception of their simulation captions on the real footage. It's like, tell us, it takes 2 seconds, put a freaking prompt on the camera and tell us what you're looking at. Is it a mystery? Is that what you're hoping? That people are just going to be like, oh, it could be, and then we're going to cut back to this because that other footage is junk.
Did you see all the 33s encoded?
What right now?
3.3 million pounds of thrust in the booster, 330 cubic feet of living space inside the capsule, 3.3 meters
300
of capsule height, 3.3 pounds of personal items max, 3.3 pounds of water for the thrusters, Omega X33 watches they're all wearing, and Artemis 2 in gematria is 33 with simple forward,
Of course it is. Yeah. Anything can be 33 if you do different types of gematria.
1 is A and Z is 26. And then 33,000 pounds of thrust, and then the height of the whole thing is 3.2.
Oh, we did 4 super chats so far of the 5 and above, right? Whatever it is, the teal, whatever color that is. We need 10 in the next 20 minutes. Well, we need another 6 in the next 20 minutes to go flerf hunting on the Talk of Tick. Otherwise, it'll just be an hour and a half stream tonight, and it'll all be this. Up to you.
2 Scullabots.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not convinced.
Okay, it's just a coincidence. It's just a coincidence.
I don't know.
Coincidence, man.
I don't know.
You're right.
You're saying things.
That's always
I don't know
lying.
if it's sinking in.
Can I ask one more question?
Sure.
All right. So, you ever see a boat like this? You ever been on a boat like this?
All right, hang on. I got to switch over to.
You ever been on a boat like this? It's a nice boat.
Well,
Yeah, fuck off, Dave. I'll get to that in a minute. Can go super chat. We've got to read this bullshit out. Can go super chats. I'll read it, right? Can go says for $5 New Zealand, a virgin potato and some bird walked into a pub. They are still total cunts. He has to get the C word in there, right? Because he wants to make me say, I'd never ever say that word off my own back. But can go makes me say it constantly. I don't appreciate it. Cheers, can go for the wedge.
I sold a boat like that after I lost on crypto, but go ahead.
Right. It's probably got 6, 7, 8 bathrooms in it, full nicer than ours, and bedrooms, and it's just amazing. 11.7 million. This house, I don't think is as nice as the boat, but it's probably got good property and views. So 19 million for that, 23 million for that, and it
Not 33 million for that.
doesn't come with the paneling. And the tech.
Why only at 33 million? If they're just making numbers up, Dave, well, they would surely say 33 million, wouldn't they?
Technology on this toilet, you lift up that ring, you put a bag in it over the edge, like your kitchen garbage, and you put the ring down, you dump your deuce in there, then you open it up.
Dump your wank juice in there. Dave will then drink it.
Pull the drawstring like your tie bag, your garbage bag, and then you push it down with a poop pushing stick. That's the technology. 23
it's a
million.
Humiliation ritual.
Yeah.
All the way around. Yeah. They're shitting on your head. That's what they're doing.
Look at this puppy. Look at this. Look at this. This is like one of those.
It's funny. They're speeding up.
Look at.
Why would they show you this? If this wasn't true, why would they show you this? You fucking idiots. Have a little bit of critical thinking here. They'd show you a fucking gold bog, wouldn't they? Anyway, 104 eyes on here, 45 likes. Let's get these likes up over 50, guys. Come on, let's do this. The more likes we get, the further this stream gets shared, the more chance there are of flat earthers with testicles coming in here, and the more chance there is of one of them wanting to come up and talk, which will then be incredibly funny.
This little room, it's got 1970s paneling. This is on a spaceship.
Big Fish, what is going on? What is going on, Big Fish, with the Arsenal? That's what I want to ask Big Fish. All right, what is going on? Why are we not going to win the league anymore? We are fucking idiots. It pisses me off. Man City's smashing everybody, and we are fucking crap. True or false?
Ship.
Wait, is this supposedly a real shot? No, this is
no, that's CGI, but I'm looking at the speed. Notice it's getting faster.
By the way, I enjoy this is the only time you look in the upper hand corner, and by the way, I'm sorry that I forgot, that I did not see that visualization, which means it's not real. You're looking at a computer simulation of what they think is happening or what they want you.
That's because they tell you that, right? That's because there's not another rocket flying next to the rocket, is it? They didn't launch 2, did they? They launched 1, didn't they?
You to see. If you're going to do a computer simulation, by the way, you might actually want to show, I don't know, a little more than that.
Dan Reeves, who is your team?
You're saying that the capsule is inside the giant fireball.
Unless your team is Man City,
Dave,
you can pipe down.
I just want to show people.
No, that's all right. That's right.
And by the way, what's the speed? It's 14.
It just dropped 10,000 miles an hour.
Oh, am I not caught up? I'm caught up.
No, you're not.
That's weird because I'm caught up on this side. Well, that's all right. We'll catch it.
Yeah, exactly. CMS.
Will there be dolphins?
Oh my God, dolphins! That's my favorite narrative.
Oh yeah. Let's take bets. Chat room. What do you think? And I should look through some of the questions in chat. We'll just keep it on this for a little while. Which is, will there be dolphins? Will there be whales? Will the people be smiling when they get out? What, are they going to have is there going to be a parade? Why would there be a parade? We've already supposedly gone to the moon and back.
I bet you.
And I can't stress.
I bet you was
enough.
claiming to be a Leicester fan a few years ago when they won the league.
For 10 days, good luck trying to do any sort of moon landing, walking around on the moon footage without getting caught on this one. You won't be able.
They won't even give us cockpit footage during the.
And if they did, what would you say, Dave? If they gave you cockpit footage, what would you say?
Launch or landing. Yeah. And now, this is supposed to be burning up as it's coming into the atmosphere. This is a simulation. Why do they have it upside down? It's a simulation. Why is it upside down?
Yeah, good point. It looks like it. Yeah, it should be going. Okay, let's fade to black. That's fine. We spinning. Okay. God, the editing truck. Who's working in there?
But Mark, people on computer screens. People on computer screens. See?
Yeah, people. And by the way, don't they look tense? People, I think that guy over there is actually nodding off. What the hell? This is the most.
Yeah, even the control room's fake. There's no reason to just get all these actors in or just CGI the control room. Fuck it. Don't worry about it. It's all just got to be fake, right?
Okay, and this again, we're transitioning over to shot. We've changed the exposure setting. We're not going to say what it is. You know what? Let me turn up the volume on this.
Pump up the volume.
Turn the closed caption.
You think they went to the trouble of having all those people on computer screens like totally sectioned off, and they actually believe the data?
You should be sectioned off in a padded cell with angels of shite.
Data that they're seeing, that they're being fed. Remember the interview with the Apollo guy in the control room? He said we did so many simulations that when we did the real thing, we couldn't tell the difference.
Right.
Do you think that all of those people in there are fooled, or are they just actors, or is it just?
Oh no! I don't
Dave.
think most of them know anything, and I've talked about this for years. In the movie Capricorn 1, and I firmly believe they got this right. The only people that have to know are the actual telemetry guys, the guys that are feeding the telemetry to those people. Well, that's some.
So you think they don't know?
No, they don't know. Why would you tell them? The only guys that have to know are the people, the brass. If it was me, like I was a VP or whatever, I'd say.
But it's not you, is it, Mark? Because you're of no use to anybody ever. The only person you're of use to is your elderly mum when you bleach her shitty knickers.
Okay, high-level programmers, you're going to feed the telemetry data into this system. So this control room right here can do it perfectly, because as anyone that has watched this stuff over the years, when they run simulations on these computers, the simulations are absolutely identical, supposedly, to the real thing, which begs the question, how would you even know if it was the real thing at all?
When I was a kid, I remember at least one Christmas, NORAD was actually tracking Santa's sleigh. Do you think that the people in the control room at NORAD thought they were tracking Santa's sleigh?
They wasn't actually tracking Santa's sleigh, were they? It was just a bit of a laugh for the kids of the world to pretend that Santa was coming to give them their presents. Nobody was in a control center actually believing that they were tracking Santa's sleigh. I know Mark still believes, but that's about it.
No. And I actually ran. What was great for me, though, there's a clip on my channel from years ago with Wolf Blitzer and one of the senior people at the Pentagon when they had Santa's sleigh that was being flanked by F-18 fighters, and of course it was a computer simulation, but then there were people getting mad because why does America get to escort Santa around with the fighters? But they were playing it totally.
They seriously think they're making a point here, do they, about Santa? This is hilarious. This is the best argument against this. Similar to Santa. It's not, though, is it?
Great. absolutely freaking straight. Wolf Blitzer, because that you know the rule, which is media. No one in media can tell kids on camera that there is no
10 minutes. About 10, well, probably less than 10 minutes. 10-minute warning. We're only halfway to the super chat goal. Right, so there will be we'll add an extra half hour if we reach the goal, and I will go flerf hunting on TikTok.
Santa Claus. No
5 more.
offense to anybody in the chat room. And that was what they ran the whole segment. It's like, oh yeah, Santa Claus being escorted by the U.S. military.
I think if you put a picture in front of people when there's a bunch of computer screens,
yeah,
it looks really official. Like, oh, we're tracking all this stuff. Like, I have 3 computer screens in front of me because it's useful for editing.
There it is.
Is that
by the way? We're
They're-
supposedly only 3 minutes out from splashdown right now.
Oh, there it is. Look at that little guy come
There
back
we go.
in.
Where did it
How are we getting that side shot? Where are we getting that side shot from?
Earth.
Yeah, good point.
From the ground.
It's a drone, Dave.
Wait, it's below
a
the
drone.
clouds. It's below the clouds. How's it 3 minutes from the ground?
It's 3 minutes from the ground right now.
How's it below the clouds? It would be 10 seconds from the ground.
I don't know.
Right? And think about this. When that parachute comes out, how fast is it going? Does anyone know the speed?
No, because they took it off the screen.
Yeah, so
Yeah, what speed is it? If it ain't the right speed that I think it should be, then it definitely ain't real. Even though I don't believe it's real anyway, it's got to be different speed. Is it going to be 33 mile an hour? Is it going to be 3,330 miles an hour?
the speed is thousands of miles an hour. What parachute can withstand that?
Dude, it's made of Superman silk.
And by the way, what is it made out of?
Superman silk. Didn't you hear? Aren't you listening, Mark?
There it is. There's
Larry said
There's
it.
the little ones.
Yeah. And now,
Who's doing the fake laugh? Is that the bloke with a bird? Couple of super chats rolling in here. Billionaire Jim for the 5. Hip, yeah, let's roll. Cheers, Jim. Jim's trying to get the target there. You know when Jim's doing it. He'll just write nothing in particular, trying to get you to your super chat target because he's a lovely man. Here you go, Riley, Utah. Can you imagine 3 guys more worthless than these? Yeah. Vicar, Vlad, and Twatzoid. The 3 that's probably on par at least. Cheers for the $2 there, Riley. Nice one, mate.
where did it come out of? It came out of the top, right? All the parachutes are packed in the top, and all that fire didn't melt the parachutes because it's really good insulation. It's underneath the clouds for how long? Wow, how high are those clouds?
Look, he's like, look at these guys.
I know.
Wow.
We're still waiting for the main shoot.
Is somebody downloading this because they can't replay it later, can they?
Oh, it's going straight to my stream.
Fake
All right, well that's good. That's good.
So unless they whack that.
Speaking of
Where's
fake
the
laugh.
edit?
Where's the big parachute?
They don't
It's gonna
come
hit the
out
water.
yet.
No, they only need small parachutes.
How
for
low
the-
are they? Isn't that the water right there?
I know.
Yeah.
It did
Oh,
seem
we're
low.
getting
Maybe
a
they're all
3
gonna
away
die.
now.
They can't hit the water at
Shut
that
up.
speed.
It's that bloke with the birds doing the super fake laugh down there. Cope laughter. Vicious, hello, vicious cycle in the house. The cunt vengeance would be complete if we only had Trons. I've got Tron down there as well. If we don't get any luck with if we get to the super chat target, and we don't get any luck with the fluffs on TikTok, I might play the Tron coping. If not, then next time. The cunt vengers would be complete if we had Tron's aviation expertise to comment on the parachute deployment. I think I might have that. I think I might. I don't know.
Oh, wait.
Wait, we're above the clouds again.
Oh, man. That
now
was
there's
like,
no
edit
clouds.
shift.
Now
Edit
there's no
shift.
clouds.
Edit shift. All right, here we go.
Yeah, because this is all CGI. In a minute, it won't be CGI because they'll see something that wouldn't have happened or whatever. But at the moment, it's just CGI. They continuously change what they believe it is constantly without even recognizing what they said 5 minutes ago.
So now we have a new view.
Yeah, now it's not nearly as
Now
dire.
all of a sudden the robot is going to let the
10,000
big the 3 shoots out, and watch how fast is this going when those shoots
Oh, wait,
open?
drop. Oh, look, it dropped.
No,
It made,
yeah. No,
it
here are
made
the
new
shoots.
parachutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
look
look
at
at
that.
God, I can't believe it. As if the parachutes would do that if this was real. I can't believe it, honestly. Like that, just the parachutes just look so fake. That's not how parachutes work, surely.
Look at the shoots. Why don't they open?
The other shoots that didn't melt.
One of them's not
It
going to open.
looks like one of them is not going to open.
But if it's going that fast,
Oh,
those
there we
things
go.
would rip open, and that would.
3 more $5 super chats. 5 minutes, 6 minutes.
Be the end of it.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, now we're. Yeah.
I think it's made out of like
Okay.
styrofoam.
Now it's perfect.
Let's see a what and how.
Oh, someone just fuck this giggly twat off here, right? Piss him off.
Who was above them? What is flying above them at that speed and keeping up with it?
A jet.
Probably a predator.
You'd need like a free falling skydiver, and it would whiz right by them.
No,
Yeah,
you
the
got
camera-
drones that can do that.
Let's watch for the edits because the edits are really important now.
Yeah,
because
the
this is
edits.
where they do their.
Anytime they cut, that's an edit. It's not just a cut; it's an edit. Right?
They're deceiving. Oh, there was another edit. Oh, now
You want
we're,
me to
now
pull-
we're at
you want me to
this.
pull the-
That was another edit. They've not just changed cameras, edit, obviously. Even though it's all fake anyway. It's all CGI, but they're editing the CGI.
Prompts off the screen.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
So we're gonna have some edits here, and this is where they always do their shit. So they're gonna edit.
Now we're changing the contrast again. I don't know why we're going in black and white other than it's artistic.
Oh, hang on a minute. So now you do believe it then. So now it's not. So now it's not CGI. Now it's real.
Well, that's FLIR.
Oh, is that what we're doing? We're doing.
Yeah, that's why it
It's
looks so.
really important for the view. Oh, now we're back to this. All right, so we're that. So like this is just gonna confuse everybody and just like
Yeah,
edit it
we're
again.
real close now. I think it was like 9 minutes past the hour that it was, or just under.
So do they have a ship
It's
down there
supposed
that's
to
waiting
land
for them to
at
Yeah,
arrive?
7 Eastern.
Infrared. Yeah. Oh, I don't know why it looks like this other than to be artistic.
There's an amphibious helicopter assault ship that is down there.
Jim's using my stream to make his millions. Right, let's get these super chats done here. We've achieved it. We've achieved the goal. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. We will be going flerf hunting imminently. Where was I up to? Here we go. So this is in the life for Australian 14.99. Stuff you go flunt fishing. I will in a minute. They love me on there. This time of night, I reckon I might get some. May catch myself a Caleb. Kango says I for $5 New Zealand dollars. Then Kango says want for $5 New Zealand dollars. And then Kango says more derp for $5 New Zealand dollars. And then billionaire Jim the scammer says Calder sent me $10 to send this $5 super chat. We're all winners on the Whatcast stream. This is where billionaire Jim makes his money. He tells everyone else to send him money so he can do super chats on their behalf to therefore look like he's a billionaire. Right? This is what he does. I've just figured this out. And he keeps half of their money every fucking time. Jim the Fact Daniels. Cheers, guys. We reached the goal. So now it's okay. I won't tell no between me and you, big JD. So now I can continue this for a little bit longer if you want. I can show a little bit of Tron, or we can go straight over to TikTok in 2 minutes. So I'll do a quick poll. Let's see what we're doing here, right? To see what everybody wants to do. You are the boss. So pick. Straight to TikTok. Bit more of the virgins. Or Tron, then TikTok. A bit more of the virgins than TikTok. They're all gonna end in TikTok because I promised it. Start poll. Poll for about 2 or 3 minutes, right?
Waiting with helicopters and divers. And by the way, again, how did this non-symmetrical aluminum and lightweight alloy craft survive the vacuum of space? If you want to make it perfect against space, it would look like a tennis ball because it would have to be equal on all sides.
Why do you assume?
Are those retros?
What? I definitely will. Caleb's music will be getting played. If Caleb comes on my stream, every time he speaks, he will get his music until he leaves.
What's the firing?
Oh, the internet's
don't
gonna
know.
have fun with that.
What? Why are we firing? Why are we firing jet now? You don't want to do that next to the cables, man.
They were venting air, Mark. You're watching
Says
infrared.
why.
They're venting their toilet seat.
Yeah,
is what
they're
doing.
venting. Yeah, they're all of that.
Oh my God, this
Really?
bloke's
5,000
laugh is worse
feet?
than Caleb's, surely.
I don't
And
remember this on any of the others.
why isn't it going down?
Oh, hey, there's DJ. Hang on, DJ. I see ya.
So now there's something above it.
Oh, there's a drone above it, Dave.
There's
Did I
a
miss
drone
it?
above
No,
It's
it
a
hasn't
drone.
landed yet. You're really
Oh,
close.
thanks.
The drone.
Okay?
moving at-
They're okay?
At,
Oh, there it is.
20
there
miles
it is.
per hour.
There it is. Look, slowing it down. Is it going to
Hey.
land? Wait, how's it
down
going
the
so slow?
water. Oh,
Perfectly
thanks for
calm
dropping your
water.
shit in the
Okay,
water.
Bets on it.
Oh,
Dolphins
edit.
are going to show up.
Edit.
Edit.
There's
Edit.
going to
So
be
this
an edit
this
now.
is this right here is AI.
Yep.
Well, it's now AI. Now it's AI because it has to be. Oh my days. We found out DJ Curious is not a DJ. Yeah, we know this. He's not even a DJ, Max, is he? Max, same to you, mate. When I jump over onto the TikTok, you're more than welcome to join. Maybe not at first because we don't want to scare the flerfs away. But if you want to, once they start coming up, you can request to Dan as well. The offer, if he's still in the room, not sure he is, but if he is, he can come up.
I'm glad they're okay.
Where are the ropes? Where are the ropes? I can't see it. It's just too far away.
Okay,
And
the
who's
boat-
filming that?
The boats are going to be here in what, 30
It's a
seconds?
drone, Dave. Don't you know they have drones that can fly down from the atmosphere at the speed that they're coming in and just film it from above? Don't you know that, dude?
Well, come on, let's be fair. The drones can zoom in and out on it.
So close. If you've got a
Beautiful
preference to
day.
what we do next, you
Let's
better
color
vote.
correct here.
It's
Let's
very
change it out
close.
From
There we go.
The trolls are just going to be dancing. That was amazing. You flat earthers are cooked. Flat Earth is over.
I'll give it a couple of minutes.
I think this is going to quadruple the number of flat earthers in this month.
Dave, did you get any emails over the last 10 days from any trolls that sent a snippet of Artemis at all and said it's over, it's done? Did you ever?
I got
any of those?
emails without snippets saying it's over, it's done. Artemis has cooked you guys, you know.
Oh,
But
gotcha.
I've also got emails from major news organizations wanting to interview me.
Hey, did you talk to the Daily Star?
I did not.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
So what are we gonna get here? We're gonna get what? Is there a ship nearby that's gonna zoom up and catch them? Is that what it is? We have
Well,
a
the boat should be
helicopter.
here any second because the helicopters
zoom
were
in.
only
Is it still
a mile
CGI?
away.
And how did they know what the weather was going to be? You know, the ocean weather is very tricky.
Yeah.
Yes, but
How did they know what the weather was going to be? Because they can't predict weather. I don't know why. I don't know why he thinks what year we're in at the moment that we can't predict weather a few days in advance.
especially off of that particular coast. You know, for those of you who don't know, this is off of San Diego.
Is the
Oh, I
thing
didn't even know that.
There they are. See it? There are the boats.
Okay, here comes the boats. So they dropped it off of a plane with their actors inside, and so now we have.
I
the
don't think
boats
the
coming in.
actors are inside. I think it's all fake. The
You think- you think it was
actors are
already
like,
Of course you do,
the
Dave.
OSHA rules won't allow that.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a
Good.
liability issue.
Okay,
Like-
so now we have a shot of.
if I was an astronaut and they asked me to, look, you got to go inside. We're going to do this to finish. I'd lean over to the astronaut and go, remember Capricorn 1?
yeah.
Don't do it.
Absolutely remember
Don't do it.
Capricorn 1.
So are
Capricorn
the-
1 actually worked really well as a
20
warning
more seconds on the
for any
poll.
astronaut that was ever thinking of even doing anything remotely funny.
Where's the capsule? Where are these boats going?
So here's these guys on the boat, on the top of the boat. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna go capture."
Where's
these
the
guys."
capsule?
Well,
It's
they're
still out
looking.
there. It's
well,
still out there in the water. They haven't even shown it. with
they're
the,
looking at the. They're looking at it, and they're like,
Oh,
"We're
there
gonna
it
go
is.
get
Over
these
there.
guys."
They're going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, but they're all looking at it.
They're
They're
going
like,
the wrong
we're gonna get
direction.
This thing. We're gonna get this thing that fell out of the air, and they're all like, "Oh my god, I have to do this." They're like, "Geez, if I get my paycheck, I'll get my paycheck. Then I'll just watch and do this and stand in front of."
Yeah, because NASA's playing everyone here. Right, so it's time to end the poll then. Let's see what the result is. It is straight to TikTok 40%, Tron then TikTok 35, bit more of this, bit more of the virgins, then TikTok 25. Okay, so we're going to go straight to TikTok then. Let's bring it up. Let's get me on. I need to get into this. Bring up my TikTok live studio and go live. Let's see what we do here. Got to set it up. There we are. Fairly central. About right. Let's go live. Now, if we don't get anywhere with this, I will put up another poll. We could return to that. We could go and do Tron. We just see how we do. Sometimes these are good. Sometimes they're not so good. You just don't know. But I will get on. I will get on it with my other accounts to push it a bit. Where the fuck are they? There I am. Get on my live. And push it. Let's see what happens there. Yeah, do you think he was making satanic hand gestures there? Could have been. Daniel, not on your lunch break.
Hey, everybody, how you doing?
How we doing? Let's see what's what today. Have you got anything triggering you want to say that to anybody that might be?
Oh yeah, you know what? So I started my channel on the Battle of the Beams, which is a World War II navigation beacon used by the Germans that flat earthers claim prove a flat Earth. So I debunked that. That was a year ago, and I did a presentation on Discord, and I did one on the Drunk Debunk show, and he's the one who pushed me to start a channel. Then they've left it alone for a year, but they're making a run at it. They made a run at it 4 days ago, and they're making a run at it today at 3. Just started recently. So I guess they're going to try again.
Who? What, on your channel? YouTube?
No. It's the Glowbusters channel.
Oh, got you. Yeah. What the Wookiee and Jabba?
Oh, yep.
I've never had anything to do with either of those two.
Well, I'm going to turn Alan's headband that he used to wear for his debates, it was a bandana he wrapped around his head, into a ball gag now, because now I'm not giving any quarter.
He was OG Chewie, though, wasn't he?
He was what?
OG Chewie. He was Chewie before Chewie was Chewie. And the other guy, Shane, he's the one that copied the...
Shame St. Plagier, yeah.
He was the one that copied the Gleason's dome thing, all that bullshit, right?
And they have a couple other guys who jump in to provide the technical expertise. Man of Stone, and he was the author of that ILS stupid-ass experiment for Shiva. And Piezo. So
this was the Shiva thing, yeah, I remember that.
So the funny thing is after reading his presentation and stuff like that and going through it, I think I found out what the actual base assumption was and what the problem was.
Yeah.
So I went through the problems, and I went and looked at it, and I figured out, I think, what it is and why they're... And so according to Alan, the only way you can debunk him is if you use his Python script and his equation, even though, he has no experience in it and thinks it's the right one.
So Mary's still an expert. This is flat Earth we're talking about.
Well, he openly says he uses Claude as help. So, AI is always right.
Exactly. Who's Claude? Like, what is that? Is that the one that Dave and that used to argue with?
Yeah. There's a bunch of different ones, but Claude.ai is, I believe it's the MIT version of one. So I guess they went to a highly technical one. It's great for coding. I use it for my coding because, to be honest, I suck at coding. I always place, colons in the wrong place because colons are just a shit bane of coding to begin with.
Cheers, Jim. Yeah, sorry, I was just talking to the chat there.
Yep. So, It's great for coding. I use it for when I need my coding done for work and stuff like that because I can't be bothered to make sure that my syntax is right.
Yeah. I know literally fuck all about computers. Literally, I know how to. I'm self-taught with streaming, and that's about it. I don't use it for anything else.
It makes for fun stuff. What can I say?
Yeah. I'll just run off of like a fucking Mac book. That's it.
Well, actually, I've been running a laptop with an AMD processor, and the problem is that, well, it sucks.
Fair enough.
I can't do any editing on it because it uses like it's a 2-in-1, so it uses a tablet processor, and it doesn't have like a GPU really in it. So there's no memory to really use. So anytime I start editing on DaVinci when I'm not like in front of my desktop, it just dies.
Mm. I wonder if we can get your guy up today. Who was that bloke you was talking to the other day when I cut you short, like your old fucking military person that you was talking to? On
He was interesting because he basically did more or less the same job I did. So therefore, he knows what a radio horizon is.
Yeah.
He knows that we have to account for curvature. So therefore, he should not be a flat earther.
This is what I'm hoping, right? I'd like to see. I was pissed off that I had to go there that day because I think that would have been an interesting conversation.
Because unless he failed all the courses, or this, and this is a possibility. The Air Force, like everybody, kind of does things their own way. All the different services. In the Navy, you're kind of like the resources you have are those on the ship. Like everyone learns how to fight fires because you're all on the ship together, and there's no help you can call, right? So you're kind of taught more of a larger broad of topics. The Air Force is very specialized because, they have these nice brick and mortar bases with, gyms and supermarkets and fast food. So not that I'm jealous by any means.
No, of course
but they, but anybody who ever served in the military, in the Navy or Marines or Army automatically says, if we would do it again, we'd all go in the Air Force. But that's just because, they have, dude, let's put it this way. They had to come to our base for training, for the same training that I got. And they get an allowance for cost of live or for standard of living. So they get extra money because a Navy base on land is below their standard of living.
Right.
So, but they're very specialized. So maybe, with his specialization, he didn't necessarily learn some of the things I did. I might be able to grant him that grace, but yeah, if you're in communications but
I'm hoping he jumps back up. That'd be fun.
I hope he does, because I have a couple things that I can show you. You can put up on screen because I can't put it up on my screen.
Yeah.
And that I can walk you through, and I can show him because he did fiber optics. It's funny, those undersea cables can actually show us the shape of the Earth.
Can you not access your camera on this then if you've not got enough followers? Is that what it is?
I don't know, to be honest.
Because all you need is a second device. You just got to turn. If you're on your phone now, which I assume you are, you're going to have to turn it round to the screen of your computer and do it that way. That's what everyone else does. Start
video. It says live access needed to go live on video as a guest. You can go live on audio. I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah, I don't think you can do video. Let me see if I can.
It has permissions. Well, fucking Josh can. He all the time he turns his camera around.
Yeah, he does, but he's got thousands of followers. I think you need to. How many followers have you got on here?
50 maybe.
Yeah, you need more. I think you need at least I don't know, to share you can go onto chats with fucking hardly any, but if you need 1,000 in America, I think you need 1,000. Yeah, to go live yourself. 800 in this country, but to have your camera on, I don't think you need that many. I think you probably maybe need 500, something like that. I don't know. Someone in the chat can tell me. But you wouldn't be able to run your own live.
I want to point. Astro, correct me. Name a Navy base that isn't on land. Well, okay, a ship technically isn't a base, so all Navy bases are on land. But when you're stationed on a ship, you're on a ship.
Mm-hmm.
Even when it's in port, you still stay on the ship unless you're a higher rank to get enough of a housing allowance to go out and get an apartment.
Who's the guy there? So someone says the Earth is not shaped perfectly round. Or I haven't said it
No,
was.
it's not perfectly round.
My claim is the Earth isn't flat. That's my claim. My claim isn't the Earth is a perfect sphere.
Look, the Earth is a little like me. It's a little wider in the middle than it is on the top. I mean, I'm getting up there in age, so it's a little harder to keep that midsection a little slim.
I don't know why they ever bothered. I know it's accurate, but like you can't see that with your eyes by looking at it, can you? Right.
Because science is pedantic and wants to be like exact, and to be honest, it creates more problems than what it needs.
Hold on a minute, Max. I promise you can come up as soon as we get some flerfs up. But I don't want to scare anyone away. Spake his face. I've invited you up to you claim
Copernicus is my religion. I don't have a religion, actually. But if you don't have a falsifiable model with actual measurements, then yours is a belief system. Because I know, for me personally,
not here to talk. What do you mean, not here to talk? You're just here to spout in the comments. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. It adds to your it adds to your live being shown to everybody else, right?
Yeah. I don't know. So I thought like maybe a Sunday evening, because usually I think this isn't the sort of time that people think that I'm going to come on. I thought maybe I'd get more this way, but
I was starting to do my Sunday live streams like right after you were done, because this way I could pick up some of my European people, because I'm really big in Finland apparently, and
yeah, why not?
I don't know why, but like 90% of my audience is Canadian and U.S. But the second highest, or the third highest country is Finland by some weird margin, and then the UK. So I guess I'm big in Finland.
I don't even know where my audience are. I would imagine most of them are in Texas. Because I'm a native.
Where they all talk like a pirate.
Yeah. Everyone knows that I'm from there. So, other than where is Freddie? Right. If someone knows Science with Freddie, can you please share this live to him, because he always promises he'll speak to me on a Sunday, and he never seems to. Let's view if someone's requested. Here we go. Hello.
What's up, bro?
How are we doing?
Good. How about you?
Yeah, good, thank you. What's up? You was on the other day, wasn't you?
Yeah, so the Artemis crew came back. Did they show any footage that they came down?
Did they show any footage that they came down? Yeah, they landed in the sea.
Yeah, the CGI setup.
Oh, that's CGI, is it? Oh, fair enough.
The sonic boom of them entering the atmosphere, the parachutes deploying, the Navy swimmers,
setup, bro.
Okay, sure.
So what about the studio picture that everyone is posting about? That
Which
they could
one?
see everyone hanging inside a little square box with the camera in front of them.
Oh yeah, the AI generated one. Yeah, the one that looks like a set. Yeah, that's
not
that was
AI,
good.
bro. That's real.
Bullshit, dude.
Bro, they
Okay,
checked
sure.
it on multiple apps,
Yeah,
and they found out that was real.
So you used
Come on.
AI to
Hey, let
check
me
an
tell you
AI generated
something, brother,
picture.
bro.
Yeah. Okay. Can I finish what I was saying?
So-
You use an AI
Hold
to
on,
Yeah,
hold on, hold on,
figure
my
out
brother,
an
hold
AI
on.
generated picture. and you wondered why that-
Jesus Warrior, just let him speak for a minute and then you can have the floor.
So you use
Bro,
AI
don't
to
let-
figure out if an
listen, when
AI
people
picture
talk
was
live,
Jesus
generated
Warrior, I'm
or
not going to ever give you the floor
Okay,
if you don't let him speak. Let him speak first and
What
then you
the-
can have the
Yeah,
floor.
don't
Come
let
on,
people
dude.
spread
You're a
lies
typical
here,
flirt.
bro.
This is-
I want you.
You're a typical
I'm
flirt
not
because you're
gonna
going to get
listen to
debunked
lies.
and you want to talk over everybody
There's
because
nothing
you
debunked.
just think
You
that
can't
that's
go to
just what it
space,
is.
bro.
Your
How
belief
stupid
is
are
your
you?
belief. No, how stupid are you? You're the one who thinks it's real. And you think the
I'm
earth is
telling
flat.
you
Jesus
what is
Christ.
real.
Can you tie your shoes or do you use Velcro?
I'm telling you the truth. No one could go to space, bro.
Based on
telling you-
what?
I'm telling you that people tracked it in space, including a friend of mine with his telescope.
You are called Jesus Warrior. Can I just remind you that you literally believe that a virgin gave birth? You literally believe that a guy was sent here.
That sounds better than the Big Bang.
That you literally believe that a guy was sent here to be crucified to die for all of our sins, past, present, and future. You then believe he died, was put in a cave, and mysteriously moved the big boulder out of the way and rose again.
He's God.
And you're laughing at the potential of a moon landing. Seriously?
Okay,
yeah, I'm laughing.
Matt, two things here. One, you can't deny that Jesus was the king of hide and seek.
Mary wasn't.
And two, I mean, you can't deny that Jesus was king of hide and seek. And
hey,
two,
let me ask you guys.
the other thing you can't see
hold
is
up. Let me
he
ask
just
you
said Big Bang, and he probably thinks it was an explosion.
Come on Earth, bro. Give me to your analogy or understanding. How did human came to Earth? Let's hear.
Human didn't come to Earth. What are you talking about? What you think? What's your opinion? Do you think that it was the what do you call them? Fucking Anunnaki.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
there's
aliens and giants.
Hey, the story is that God created Adam and Eve. That's the story. There's no other.
Oh.
So
that's right.
So Adam fucked his sister.
Yeah. Well, technically his daughter.
Who was his
rib.
sister? Who was his sister?
It was his rib.
Eve.
You think is his sister?
No, sorry. That's a silly thing to say, isn't it? She was made from his rib. That's a realistic thing to say.
More. So that's enough genetic diversity.
A what?
And a snake was talking to them.
Yes.
You've got what? My point is, you've got no right to be laughing at anything if you believe all of that.
I gotta laugh. Listen, I have to
you
laugh
think
because, you know what?
You think that there was a guy called Adam that a bird got made out of his rib. He then fucked the bird. He then fucked the bird and created loads of other people. And then a snake spoke to them. You believe that, do you? And you're laughing at anyone else at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, you believe a guy gave you a analogy of the Big Bang?
What do you think is more likely, that humans landed on the moon? What do you think? Shut up. What do you? I don't care. What do you think is more likely, that humans landed on the moon, or the shit that you believe?
I'll give you nothing. Give me something.
Do you believe that the donkey spoke to Mary?
Use your brain. I'll give you nothing. Give me something out of nothing. Can you do that?
God.
Ask him how.
God.
Okay, one, it wasn't nothing.
God.
How old is the Earth?
God is something out of nothing, correct?
God is the ultimate. I'm not talking about your
God is something out of nothing, correct? Is God what created God? Jesus Warrior. Jesus Warrior. Jesus Warrior. Jesus Warrior. What created God? What created God? What the question is, what created God?
He cannot be created.
So something out of nothing then. Next.
Nah, that's not something out of nothing.
Yes, it is. What was here before God?
Nothing out of nothing.
Hey,
what was here before God?
God was always here. There's nothing before him.
So something out of nothing then.
Something out of nothing. Yep.
The point you gotta stick with, right? We have a firmament.
Oh, what? I've got to stick with that because you say so.
No, Hillary Clinton said so because she tried to crack it in.
Yeah, I don't care about any of that.
Operation Fishbowl, right? You know the Operation Fishbowl.
Yeah, I've heard Operation Fishbowl. They're trying to break the firmament.
Yeah, so you can cry all you want.
Oh, see, there you go.
Come on, cry all you want. Show me that you could.
Who's crying? I'm sitting here literally taking the piss out of you for money. There's nothing to cry about.
You think? Oh, so people giving you fools money for bullshit?
Yes.
For getting them lost.
People are giving me money to entertain.
People are psycho.
So
what? People pay you.
Look, someone's giving me money right here. Like, I've just got some money. I'm just going to read out this money that I've just got. So someone sent me a link here. Scientists observe particles emerging from nothing. It's a link someone sent me. Do you want me to show you it? It is for $5 New Zealand. So I'm just going to click on that. And
so these people are wacky jacky to pay you to get lost. That's nice.
They pay me to get dressed. Yeah, I'd be naked otherwise. It's good that they paid me to get dressed.
Hey, people, you
Right,
can
hold on a
stop
minute.
for support
Shut
these
up.
guys. Waste time. You're
Right.
just gonna end
2
up in
seconds.
hell
Why do
with
flat
them.
earthers never stop talking? Right, hold on a
With
second.
Bible something?
So this is the thing that I've just been sent. So world first, scientists observe particles emerging from nothing in Collider. Look at that. Right. What do you think about that?
Scientists got you lost. I
So
understand.
something from nothing there on the screen. Yeah. And
Scientists
you
is something to nothing.
Yo, can you mute for a second? The
You-
fire alarm's really annoying.
you agree? Yeah. Who's making all the noise? Is it him?
Nah, it's your boy below me.
It's Dan.
His
Is that
fire
you?
alarm goes
What's
off.
all the
His house is
beeping
gonna
shit?
be burned
Who is
down.
it?
That's not me.
Right, Jesus
I think
Warrior.
it's MXX dot dot dot. or
Is it
something.
Max? Right, okay. So who's this person just joined?
I don't
Hello.
think it's me.
It was Jesus because I've just muted him and it stopped. So.
What? Is it just like that? Is Jesus? I don't have a fire alarm in my house. Why you
I've
talking
seen the holes in your
stupid?
hands. Right, so who's the top person here that's just popped up here? Hello.
Hi, I'm not. I'm
MX,
actually not here to
MX.
debate. I'm just here to watch and laugh at them.
Laugh
You're not
at
here?
me?
Okay, I'll drop you down then.
All right, that's.
I gotta laugh at all you suckers here.
Yeah, it's funny. Hang on a minute. So who's this? So Kanga, I've just been sent more money. Sorry, Jesus. So someone's just sent me more New Zealand dollars here. So something from nothing is a thing. Maybe these particles had a big white beard and a flowing gown. Do you think God's got a big white beard and a flowing gown? Jesus Warrior.
Well, when the time comes, you gotta go up to him to get judged, right?
Yeah, well,
So
he'll
when the
like
time
me
comes,
more
you
than he
can-
likes you. I can tell you that for nothing.
Nah, he doesn't like you.
Yeah.
People like you, not him.
Well, people
Revelation
don't even like
21:8,
you.
because
So.
you're a filthy liar, you're going to the lake of fire.
Who, you? Yeah, believe in this.
No,
dude,
you.
go there.
No, because you're a
Listen.
liar, so you
How
get
am I a
super
liar?
hell.
How? I asked them to
Because
give
you
me
are a
an
flat earther, that's
understanding
why
how
you're a
the
liar.
earth came about.
If you ask me a
They said
question,
it comes.
Okay,
Paul,
Jesus
No,
Warrior
can
never
you
stops
explain?
talking. So, it's the top guy here. What's your opinion on this? The news person.
Hi there.
Hello.
Sorry. What was your question? Sorry.
What do you think about the topic? Okay,
Sorry,
fair enough.
as
He's
I was
gone.
saying-
I'm not having people that are not prepared to speak. Who else is in the box?
The man was about to speak and you drop him.
Yeah, because he
Wow.
but when I let you up, you should be ready to speak.
So
so
as
I
I was
want-
saying, because you are a liar, because you're a flat earther, you get super hell. Revelation 21:8, you're going to the lake of fire.
Hey, so I'm going to the lake of fire. You sure about that?
Yes,
bro?
you are.
What's going on,
Hey,
brothers?
can you read the scripture for
doing?
me, MXD? Can you read the scripture
Right,
for me?
you stop talking.
I just gave you the perfect scripture for you.
Right, who's
No, why you muting me? Why you muting me?
Because I'm
asking
trying to
them
let
read the
everyone have a
scripture.
turn, right? So the person that's just popped up here, I want them to say what their opinion is. The new person. Hello.
Yeah, then say excuse me. And
I don't
then
have
mute
to
me.
say
Don't mute-
excuse me to you. You're just on my live. I'll just mute you as I feel necessary.
Okay, you're scared of the facts, right?
Yeah, you're absolutely terrifying. That's why I invited you up to begin with.
You invite me to crush you, and I'm doing same that.
You haven't done anything yet. You've literally been.
I'm gonna be
You've
honest.
literally
you can't
had.
explain how the earth came about, bro.
Yeah, let
without
this new
God.
person speak, and I'll get straight back to you. Hello, new person.
Salutations. I'm not really here to like debate or win an argument, but have you ever heard of planes of zero curvature? Because light travels on a plane of zero curvature.
What do you mean?
That's not true.
Except when it bends
Particle
through
physicists
gravitation.
discovered that light travels on a plane of zero curvature. That's common knowledge, is public information. So like light literally travels on a flat plane, just like an airplane.
Citation
travels on a
needed
flat
because we also have gravitational.
I don't know what you think that proves.
Hey, Jesus, cook them, bro.
That
Cook
the
them.
Earth is
Let
flat
them know
because
what's
light
going on.
travels on a flat plane.
Sun
On the
sets.
planes-
No,
The sun sets, so the Earth isn't
That's-
flat. The end.
That's cool, but light travels on a flat
And that is not correct.
on the
We,
planes of
we
zero
have
curvature.
Okay, Max. Max.
have shed loads of examples.
Okay, Max,
of
you
light
take this
bending.
one. Jesus Warrior, mute. Right, Max, take this one.
Okay, so have you ever heard of Einstein's cross? That is
Einstein is a liar because
a
gravity does
star
not
that is
exist.
behind. Excuse me. That is a star that is hidden behind a massive object like another star. So of the light and dark, we get
Max, what is all that noise you got? Are you outside or something?
Yes, I'm on the street. I'm getting back home.
Okay. Can you jump back on with you? Because I can't really hear anything when you're speaking.
I'll mute up into just
Okay,
a second.
jump back on when you're somewhere you can speak.
Well, and just to expand on what Max was saying, we have gravitational lensing. We also have refraction in the atmosphere that shows light bending, and we also, this is someone who read a headline and all of a sudden thinks that they understand physics.
Hey, can you guys show me the curved water? I've been looking for it for about 20 years now.
Yeah.
Where's the curved
Apparently
water?
not hard enough.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah. I want to see the water that takes shape like a rainbow.
Yeah, just a second. What are you going to say? I'm sure I've shown you this already, probably. Here you go. Curving water.
Yeah, you
would not
again,
exist
you don't
without
know
a
what
flat
is
plane.
perspective, right?
There you go. There's your curving.
That's crazy. I'm giving you guys gold. Irrefutable gold. Like, you guys can't say anything about a flat plane of inertia because that's particle physicists or particle physics is a flat plane of inertia. Have you heard of that? Like, if we're talking about particle physics, like, have you heard of a flat plane of inertia?
What does either of you think about this observation?
So you never heard of a flat plane of inertia, but you're talking to Christians crazy. That's crazy to me, bro. You never heard of the planes of zero curvature or a flat plane of inertia? You never heard of these terms?
Who are you talking to?
All of you. And particle
the plane of inertia is
Why you suddenly got super aggressive? You came in really reasonable. I'm not here to debate, and then you're like shouting your mouth off about shit. Like, what's that about?
Man, just cook you, bro.
I don't like lies. I really don't like lies.
What's this?
These guys are liars, bro.
What's this here?
That's perspective.
Looks like a horizon.
I'll say you are a flat earther then. You're just one of those people that haven't got the bollocks to admit it.
Who?
You.
What do you mean?
You.
I'm not here to debate because there's nothing to debate. Have you debated the flat plane of inertia or the planes of zero
I'm showing
curvature?
you.
You haven't said thing, bro.
No, I don't
you
have
haven't
to.
said a fucking thing. None of you people have
I'm
said
showing you
thing
a
since I said
ship
it, bro.
behind the horizon.
That's
What
cool.
say
What
you?
does that have to do with a flat plane of inertia? What does that
This
have to do
is
with
a
the planes of zero
curve.
curvature?
This
Have you
is
ever
a
heard of the planes of
curve.
existence?
That is behind a curve.
That's cool, bro. What does that have to do with the flat plane of
Oh
inertia?
my god, here we go.
Planes of zero curvature.
I already
We're talking about
rebutted you.
particle
The flat
physics,
plane of
right?
inertia.
We are talking about particle
Hold
physics,
on,
right?
I'm just impaling a
Do you mind
fucking...
shutting up for just a second? The flat plane of inertia happens inside of a magnetic field, so you're wrong.
Yeah, an electromagnetic field in a flat dielectric plane. Have you heard of a flat dielectric plane? Thank you for confirming a flat dielectric plane in particle
Does
physics.
any physicists or scientists agree with anything you're saying?
It's common knowledge, bro. He just brought it up.
Common
It has to
knowledge,
do
is
with
it? So why is it common
It has to do
knowledge
with
that the Earth's a
electromagnetics
sphere
of a
then?
flat
What about,
dielectric plane,
hold
bro.
up. What about,
Bro, you just walked into a fucking trap. That's why you don't
I'm
have any
literally
words.
showing you a ship behind the curve and you're not addressing it
What
at
does that have
all.
to do with the planes of zero? What does that have
That
to do
is
with
a
planes of zero
ship
curvature?
behind the curve. Tell me why.
That's
Is that
cool. Light
is that a
still
sinking
travels
ship? Is that a sinking ship or is that a ship behind the curve?
If you keep on zooming in, you'll see the ship, bro. Don't.
Oh really? Oh really? Oh
yes, you
really?
will, bro.
Oh look, he's zooming in some
Done it
more.
with Nikon cameras, bro.
He's on
They've
this
done
is
it
a
with lasers,
Nikon
bro.
P1000. He's just zoomed in some more. So you think if that keeps zooming in, that entire ship is going to come over that curve, do you?
Yes, sir. They already done it. They have already.
No,
done
they
that test
haven't.
with
They
Nikon,
do it
bro.
with
Yes,
tiny
have,
little.
bro. You're
They
a
do it
liar,
with
bro.
tiny little boats.
Done it already, bro.
They
You
do it
suck,
with
bro.
tiny little boats.
Bro.
They never do it with ships. Never,
Somebody's testing lasers,
ever.
bro.
I'm
Lasers
literally
don't
showing it to you right
They've
now,
done it
and you're
with
still
lasers
saying no.
already. Lasers don't curve.
I'm
because they're planes
literally
of zero
showing
curvature.
it to you, and you're still saying no.
Matt.
I thought you didn't like liars.
Show the refraction.
I don't like liars, bro.
Well, why are you lying then?
Matt, show-
You're literally
Because
looking
I've
at
done
it.
these tests myself, bro. If you grab a camera and you keep on zooming in,
This is zoomed in. Look at this. So that is zoomed in. Now look at when it comes back out again. There, look at that boat next to it. There is zooming in. Is this coming? The more he zooms in, is more of the ship coming over now? No.
That's cool. Now show the video of the sun inside of the clouds. 'Cause there's multiple videos of the sun inside of the clouds.
No, there isn't. You're just a fucking idiot. There are no videos with the sun inside the clouds.
You sound like fucking children to me, bro.
I don't care.
You guys sound like fucking children.
I'm gonna help you out with some spooky music.
I'm gonna help you out with the planes of zero curvature, bro.
I'm gonna help you out with some spooky music to make you sound more spooky.
Cool. Hey, Matt, why don't you just show him the laser that refracts in a
Right, hold on a second.
Why don't you show the laser that doesn't curve on the planes of zero curvature? Because light travels on the planes of zero curvature.
Oh, look at this. Is this sun in the clouds here? Look at this.
Wow, you chose a random video of the sun. Now show a video of the sun.
This is a sun filter. This is a solar filter on a sunset.
Sun inside of the clouds on YouTube.
Why don't you care about this? Why don't you care about this?
We're live, bro. Type in sun inside of
This
the clouds.
is a sun filter, a solar filter with a sunset. Is that sun within the clouds?
Now show the video of the sun inside of the clouds.
Yeah, I've seen your stupid videos. The sun is not inside the cloud. You're just a fucking idiot. The sun.
I know you've seen it, bro.
Do you believe? Well, let's turn off the Caleb music. Do you believe then that when we take a flight, we have to account for which clouds the sun is in and avoid them?
Nah, that sounds really fucking retarded just to hear you say that. It sounds retarded just to hear you say that.
Yeah, exactly. It really does. And you've just said that word twice. So you can fuck off.
I'm gone, right?
You can't say. You're such a coward. What a coward to say the R word to make sure he gets kicked. What a coward. Right.
He's 14 years old. His balls haven't dropped yet.
Hey, so explain. Do planes adjust for curvature when they fly?
They don't have to. How many times do you guys have to have this conversation?
Bro, come on. You live on a globe. You have to adjust for curvature. Why ain't they doing it?
You think that planes have to...
You guys got debunked. You see?
No, this is not a new everyone has this conversation on it.
The plane adjust for the curvature, bro.
It doesn't have to.
It has to.
No, it doesn't, because there's a gradient of pressure that it is flying in.
Hey,
right, anyway.
Come on. I got you.
Anyway, this is... No, you didn't. You didn't get anybody ever. So anyway...
Not adjusting for curvature,
oh, appeal approved. Fantastic.
Catch an STD in a brothel.
Here we go. So,
catch an STD in a brothel.
Jesus Warrior. Jesus Warrior, you're a bellend. So, super chat, $5 from New Zealand. So, something from nothing is a thing. Maybe these particles had a big white beard and a flowing gown. I think I've already done that one, haven't I? And then we've got CMS here. Conspiracy Music Studios says, just zoom in, bro, humbly. Exactly. He's taking the piss out of the guy that was just on here that said you can zoom that shit back in.
But you don't have, your plane is not adjusting for curvature?
What
a nonsense.
No, the plane doesn't adjust for curvature. It doesn't have to adjust for curvature. The fact that you think it does and you disregard every argument that you ever hear against it, it just proves what a fucking idiot you are.
A flat plane you live on, you dummies.
Yeah. Explain the sunset. How does the sun set on a flat plane? How does the sun set? Oh look at this. Look at that flat plane there. The sun setting. Do you want me to play you some spooky music so it's more...
Okay, go ahead.
Do you want me to play you some spooky music so it's more believable?
Yeah, bro. Why you don't adjust for the curvature? That's how I want to
Why is the sun setting? If we play spooky music, people will believe it.
Yeah,
spooky.
It's not moving the furthest away from you. Come on, why doesn't your plane adjust for curvature?
Why is the sun setting?
Yeah, regular, that's the perspective of the camera.
Perspective, is it?
Could go is still here. But if you raise yourself to a 10 meter height,
it's just perspective that cuts the sun off like that. It's just it's just perspective that cuts the sun off in half, doesn't it? That's what it is. It's obviously a thing.
How far does the camera see, bro? If you make the P1000,
if you zoom it in, so if you zoom it in, does it see? So surely by your logic, it should zoom this sun back over that horizon, right? If you zoom it in.
Well, if you climb 10 feet up high, you will see it.
Yeah, because then you'd be higher than the curvature and the
so
sun
you
would come
mean you
back.
Crying? Why are you crying now? That's flat, you dummy. That's perspective.
What do you
I
mean?
was
Why am I
telling you.
crying? Does it look like I'm in
'cause
tears?
you climb 10 feet up, you will see the whole sun, but you don't want to hear that, right?
Flat earthers make me feel
see how
incredibly bright. That's why I talk to them.
Hey, why doesn't your plane adjust for curvature, brother? Come on.
Because it doesn't have to, because it's sitting within the level of pressure that it sits in.
You bare nonsense.
It evens
Stop
out
telling
all of the
people lies.
forces and follows the curvature of the Earth naturally. You already know this. You already know this, but you think that other people don't, so you just say it again.
Bro, listen, you gotta learn about perspective,
Stop
bro.
listening to Angels of Shite, by the way. He talks bollocks.
Yeah. Listen, people, don't follow this fool.
Yeah.
He's leading.
Everyone's going to listen to you in here.
Everyone should follow you, right?
They will listen because they know you're telling a lie.
Yeah.
Because you can't.
No, everyone knows you are the liar here, buddy.
Why does the plane fly flat over the Earth? If the Earth is a ball, come on, dumb.
I've just
dummies.
told you 65 times.
Okay,
The fact
so
that you
let's
don't
analyze
understand
it.
is not my problem.
Jesus,
Adjust for
Jesus,
curvature.
shut it for a second. Jesus,
I don't
hold
want to
on.
hear you shut it. Shut up. You
Jesus.
explain where is the curvature?
I am trying to, but I need you to shut it for a moment. So, what are the four forces?
Hey, get off the panel with your nonsense. Show me how you could get the curvature for the
Snakes don't talk.
Yes, I'm trying to. So, what are the four forces that are involved in
It's a
flight?
flat plane, bro. It's a flat.
I mean, you can keep on yapping and chanting your mantra.
Hey,
That
why
will
you
not
playing
make
with
it
the
true.
mute
But I
button?
want to run you through a scenario here. Would you mind indulging me for like a minute and a half?
Why you play with the mute button?
Because you keep talking
Because
over
you
him.
don't stop talking. Okay.
Let him say what he
So-
wants to say and then you can respond. Let him say what he
There
wants
are-
to say and then you can respond. Let him say what he wants to say and then you can respond.
Bro, listen, don't mute the.
Don't tell me what to do,
Oh my
bitch.
God.
You're in my
Don't
house.
mute it.
So there are four forces acting up.
You're in my house.
Dude, you keep interrupting me.
my
You asked me a
house.
question.
Yeah.
You keep
There's no room at the
Oh,
inn today.
I'm cooking. Yeah, I'm cooking you.
You're not doing
No,
anything.
you're not.
You're just not letting anyone
Okay.
speak.
Why you muting? Why you muting? You can't
Because you're a
adjust for
cunt.
the
Max.
plane
So there
doesn't
are.
adjust for
Oh, for
curvature.
fuck's sake!
Hold on a minute.
Come on.
This
Yeah.
is.
There
I've
are
just.
four
You've just
forces.
won. You've just won an award. Do you want to know what the award is?
Oh yeah.
Cunt of the week.
Congratulations! That is the most prestigious prize you will ever win.
Yeah, I cooked the
Good
host
job.
and his friend. MXD, a lunatic.
Yeah.
With the host.
All right. So there are four forces involved in flight. Those are lift, down, because if the plane shuts the engines off, it falls down. And then you have the drag, the resistance of the air, and the force that the engines move forward. When you have all of those forces in equilibrium, you can have the plane literally falling at the rate of the curvature of the Earth, at the speed, at the height that you are. So it's not a problem.
Do you know what an altilde is?
I've had to mute him all the way through that just to make sure you got that.
No, but everybody knows you're getting weak, bro, when
Yeah.
you do that.
Everybody knows when you
know.
won't let people answer your questions and you're scared of the
Never
answer.
mute me.
Everybody
Yeah,
knows
listen,
that. Right.
Do you know what an altilde is?
Gas go down, go boom, boom, my friend.
That's what you really.
I'm sorry,
gotta
but
say.
I just gave you a full argument, and I would like you to respond to the argument.
Listen. Why does a plane have gyroscope, bro?
What 15 degrees per hour shift? Thanks, Bob.
Why does it have a gyroscope? Come on.
To know what orientation it is.
Man, you don't know. It's a freaking. Bro, you guys are so stupid.
You think Jesus was real? Do you realize how stupid that is?
Well, I know without Jesus, you couldn't speak
Little
to me.
donkey,
Hey,
little
where did you get your spirit from,
donkey.
bro? Hold up. Where did you get your spirit from?
There's no room at the
There is
inn.
no spirit.
Oh, you guys are dead?
There's
Okay,
no
the
room at the
Walking
inn.
Dead I'm talking to.
Sorry, Mary.
Wow. Look, you hear this nonsense, people? They don't have a spirit, but they speak to me.
There's no
I know
room.
when someone
There's
does.
no room at the
I know
end.
when someone died, their spirit leave the body. They can't do nothing. But these guys are talking to me and they're dead.
Jesus
Wow.
died for our sins.
This is
Oh
crazy.
boy. I noticed how you pivoted out of the plane
bro,
argument because you got absolutely cooked there,
Where
right?
did you get your spirit from, bro?
There is no spirit.
You're dead.
Yeah.
But you're still
Yo.
talking to me.
I'm very much alive.
This guy,
funny,
you're
though.
alive. You don't have a spirit. How are you alive? Because I know when a body doesn't
Because
have a spirit.
because spirits don't exist.
Hold up, my brother.
Oh,
When
you're
a
telling me.
body-
Oh, you want to
Hold up,
someone else to
Let me
speak?
put
No.
some sense in your brain, bro. Listen. How does you speak to me with a dead body? Because
I don't
Oh my
have
God,
a
there's
dead
a
body.
crow.
I'm pretty much alive.
Listen, only when you have a spirit you could speak. Without a spirit, the body is lifeless.
I mean,
Come on.
that's a lovely claim. I would love to see you prove it.
I'm already proving it right now.
Well, you're not,
If you
are
could
you?
speak to
Just
me, you
talking
have a
bollocks
spirit.
on my live. That's all you're doing.
Yeah, so this is the thing, people. Listen to these lunatics, you won't get nowhere. They don't have no spirit, but they
I bet you ain't got one of these,
I
have you?
know-
Well, if you ain't got one of them,
What is
nothing
that?
you say makes any sense, right? That's
Yeah,
my
to
claim.
listen to people that says they don't have a spirit, that's really delusional of them to say that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know when someone unalive and is in the tomb to go down in the ground, right? It doesn't move. That don't have a spirit.
Who let
You have
Caleb
a
in there?
spirit. You don't have a spirit. Wow, that's crazy.
No, because I mean, you can keep on saying it, but spirits don't exist.
Jesus Warrior, shut up a minute.
This is the
Jesus, right? We got two new people in here. So person number one, Nola Green. Hello.
To the good guys who are here for Jesus.
How you doing, Tom?
How's it going?
I fucking believing in the government.
I'm pretty good. Just want to
my
say I
God.
love your content and. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying I love your content. I've been following you for a while, but I did want to say maybe on Fornicator Max can help me out with this. Have we ever utilized the argument of it's actually much dangerous to go deep sea, like submarine deep sea, Mariana Trench? That's actually much more dangerous, or argumentatively, than going into space. So if we're able to do that, why do flat earthers don't think we can't build something to withstand space?
Because
It's
they're
a fair
fucking
argument,
idiots.
yeah.
Saying that correctly.
The pressure
Well, I agree,
differential is
but-
much greater
more
downwards than upwards.
Hey, listen, they can't prove shit. The scientists tried to go down to the depths of the ocean.
Shut up, bitch.
Actually, that's a great
Shut up,
argument,
bitch!
Yeah,
Shut up, bitch!
look
pressure
at it.
differential is so much larger.
Yeah, they've been trying to go down to
Shut up,
Mariana
bitch!
Trench.
Yeah.
What happened? Did it succeed? Now they
Shut up,
left that
bitch!
project. They
So-
left that project and
So,
go
so
up.
I can actually show. So Matt, I can actually show a pressure differential in a dry suit outside of my garage, and show
Garage.
that a zipper and Velcro can actually maintain a seal. Go figure. And if I can do that with something that's not nearly as technical as, say, a spacesuit, I think a spacesuit can definitely cover it.
So why is the Freemason logo on the space astronaut suit? Why?
It's not. See,
Go look it up.
this is what happens when you start looking at AI shit.
Freemason. You guys follow the Freemason laws.
I'm a
and
Freemason.
things like
I'm a Freemason.
that. Yeah.
I'm not even a regular Mason. I am absolute crap.
Nola, where are you? You're like on the fucking middle of the road or something.
Oh, I'm back home. I was walking my dog. I apologize. I'll mute up.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no worries. Thanks, mate.
It's okay. Doggo caring is good.
In the life, what have you got to say?
Can you hear me first?
I do.
Oh, you can't hear me. I'm cooking. Do they get told to just keep talking?
I'm just struggling there, mate. It's breaking up all the way through. I don't know what you're saying. Which is annoying because you give me $49.99 today.
Oh,
Not $49, $14.99. Yeah, hello? Speak.
I just turn me Bluetooth off. Do they get told to just talk over everyone? That's how they win arguments.
That's what they think. Yeah. They think if they just speak over you, they haven't got to address anything you're asking them. Like, that's why that other guy did it, because I'm showing the ship and he's telling me that what about this, rather than just addressing what I'm showing him. This prick won't talk about the sun, but he believes in talking snakes and talking donkeys.
It's perspective, dummy. Do you know how perspective works?
Can you show me? Jesus Warrior, can you show me a talking snake? Can you show me a talking snake, please, Jesus Warrior?
Do you know how perspective
You know one of
works?
those talking snakes. Can you get me one?
Yeah, Kundalini. Yeah, I know. These are the walking dead people.
So just keep talking so I can keep playing "Shut Up, Bitch" every time you
He
speak.
doesn't have a spirit, but
Thank you.
yeah.
He brought up that green screen earlier.
Yeah, they look at a green screen going to Artemis 2, and they want to show people like this at shoot.
You looked at that green screen and you didn't even notice that one guy was missing an arm because one of you dumbasses screenshotted it. And
the other one that Jesus said was something about a backdrop studio set. The lady has 3 legs, if you look at it, and the lighting is all wrong.
It's an octopus.
I'm being honest. I was listening to MC Tune earlier, and he called all these things out, and everyone still believes it. And he's like, how is this lady Chinese? This lady's not Chinese. It's in space right now. Oh, she's back now, but in this picture, she looks Asian.
Chinese.
China.
And the guy that was leaning on the whatever that is inside, they cropped out his arm.
Yeah, a million people seen the live, bro.
Anyway, Jesus
And this
Warrior.
guy-
Jesus Warrior, have you got any flat Earth evidence today?
Water debunks the globe.
Does it? How? How's that then?
Show me the curved water, bro.
I just
Show me
did to the
curved
ships.
water.
I just showed you the ships.
No, not that one.
Oh, not
Show
that
me
one.
in a
Something
glass.
different. Yeah.
I'm sure your
What about the 1972 Blue Marble?
Your teardrops are round when you cry because Earth is a globe.
What about this? What about if I show you?
Show him one he agrees with.
Hey, listen. You should look up Augustus Picard. You know that guy, Augustus Picard?
Yeah.
Look some interesting facts. What about the guy that wrapped the marble with the globe? Robert Simmons.
Yeah.
From NASA. Said he
What
took
about
the
this?
splatter tap and wrap it on a ball
What about
and gave
that?
it to you.
Yeah. What about this?
What about what?
What about this 1972?
That's the guy. That's the guy that
No,
Robert Simmons
this
is
is
the guy.
this is the positives. This is the film.
No, there's no
Yes,
positive.
look at
It's
this.
always
Look
been
at all of
the guy
these
that's always
pictures.
been-
Look at all of these pictures. Which one's fake?
Yeah, we get. Listen,
Tell
listen,
me.
Points what I'm gonna kill you in.
These are
is this,
all
bro.
on
Listen.
film. All
Yeah,
of
that's
these.
CGI. All
It's
that
not
is CGI.
CGI. This is 1972.
CGI,
You
bro.
are
Did you
such a
see with the big
bellend.
guy?
Hey, Jesus,
What about?
I've got
Hey,
I got a
August
sunrise.
Picardo.
You
Hey,
shut
listen,
up.
August Picard
Look at this.
debunk you guys,
Who?
bro. And I told you the
Angels
owner
of
that gave you
Lord,
that
did
ball.
you say?
Robert Simmons. Everybody, look it up.
This
Robert
is not
Simmons is the guy that
CGI.
wrapped
This
the
is
splatter.
on film. You can
gave it
go
to-
see this yourself, you fucking idiots. Everyone in the
Yeah,
chat
I have
that
the proof.
I know your
Check my
flerf
profile.
daddies have
Check
never
my
told you that this exists, but
Yeah,
this is on
August Picard
physical
said it's
film.
flat.
You can go
Hey,
see it
come on.
yourself if you want to.
Yeah, I
right?
don't need to see it.
Yeah,
bro.
nuh-uh.
The CGI thing doesn't
It is
show me
not
nothing.
CGI. This
Why
is
all
real,
all the
real
time it's the
film.
same thing?
You know it
It's
is.
CGI,
Look at
bro.
all of these pictures, all taken in 1972, March to the moon.
All is CGI.
Look
is
at
made
all
up
of
in-
these pictures,
Look,
all
look,
on
look,
film.
CGI.
CGI, you can all go and see them.
CGI, you're showing me. A lot of CGI bullshit.
This is
You
March
saw
to the
easy-
moon. You can go
Hey,
check it
what
yourself.
Happened, what happened when they take, hey, why did the 4 astronauts take the zip line off of the
They
spaceship
didn't.
before?
If you
my
believe
God.
that, you're a fucking idiot.
Why they did that?
What
You think they would have survived if they did that? Do you think that if they zip wired away from a launching rocket, that they would have lived? Do you think that?
Why they had
What?
bro?
So
listen,
you
why they had
believe
they did
that
was-
zip wiring away, you believe that zip wiring away from a launching rocket is possible But you disbelieve that coming in through the atmosphere and landing in the sea is impossible.
What they? Sorry.
Well, that rocket was 6,000 degrees out of the jet engine.
What they did,
200 feet away.
What they did, and I read into that because it does have that gondola that drips down.
Yeah.
They left it there to the last minute just in case, but they realized they need to get that out of there or the flames were going to burn it to a crisp.
Yep.
So they initiated the drop at the same time as the engines.
Yeah. Do you know
That's
Robert Simmons, or whatever you said, wasn't even born when this picture was taken? Do you realise that? Jesus Warrior. So how could he fake this picture?
He's gone now.
He's gone. He hasn't
unmuted himself.
I've unmuted him. He doesn't realise, which is funny. So he's sitting there ranting to himself.
Yeah,
He does now.
Robert Simmons grabbed the flat earth map and gave you the ball today.
Yeah. So why does everything work on the ball and not on the flat Earth map then?
No, your curvature. Listen, hold up. Your curvature map is wrong.
I literally just showed you a photo of Earth.
Zen Garcia won the flat earth debate 2 times in a row in court.
No, he didn't.
And
That
what
was
you wanna tell me
bollocks.
now? Yeah, that was bollocks. Now you're getting cooked.
There was a flat earther
You're
we
just
know
talking
called
shit
Mikey
with the
Smith.
same old points that
Zen Garcia
you've just
won the
watched.
debate 2 times in
Why are you
court.
talking?
Everybody, look it
You're
up.
just talking
Zen
memes.
Garcia.
You're just
So
talking memes.
there was a flat earther.
The founder of
There was a
NASA,
flat earther.
Werner von Braun, was not the founder of NASA, and what it says on his tombstone has got nothing to do with anything. You people are just fucking idiots.
Why does
He was the founder of NASA. Was he?
Yeah. What is it? Psalms 19:1.
So was Mickey Mouse.
Was Werner von Braun the founder of NASA?
So let me tell you this. There was a flat earther. There is a flat earther called Mikey Smith. He's from Canada.
Oh, no.
And he sued the Canadian Space Agency and lost.
Yeah. Exactly.
But how Zen Garcia won it? How did Zen Garcia won it?
So they lost.
Because
He lost
won,
in court.
Bro.
He won a trial on a
Shut up, bitch. The fact is here.
I dare you to find me anywhere. I dare you to find me anywhere in the resolution of the
I
court.
love this person.
The conclusion that the Earth is flat.
Go look up Zen Garcia. 2 times in a
I've
row.
read the court documents, Dami.
Yeah. So why?
Yeah, everyone
how did he
knows
win
this
if it
case.
wasn't true?
This has been debunked about
Everyone knows
30
it.
years ago. Nobody gives a shit about it.
Yeah, debunk my ass. So what about?
Oh,
Auguste
CBK
Piccard?
doesn't want to come up. What a shock.
What
Just
about
chirping in the
Auguste
comments.
Piccard?
So.
Did you look up him? Did you look up Auguste Piccard?
Who, what?
Did you look up Auguste Piccard?
Yeah, he was in Willy Wonka, wasn't he, Augustus?
Yeah, that guy that make his own capsule and went to see the Earth for himself.
Wasn't he the fat
and
one
say
that
it's-
ate too much?
That
He was in
dude
Willy
with the
Wonka's...
turned up edges. Oh.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That was Augustus, wasn't it? He was the one that ate all the chocolate, got fat, and got stuck in the
Your
pipe.
lies cannot be told anymore.
Angels of Shite, we call him. Right.
Robert
Oh,
Simmons, the guy that give them the flat ball, the
Yeah.
flat earth map on the ball.
It's good that you say
And now
that.
you have Auguste Piccard, the
Yeah.
guy that is a
Piccard, yeah.
scientist.
Piccard from
physicist
Star
that
Trek.
Did his own
Yeah.
shit. It's embarrassing, bro. Your
Yeah,
community
it is
gonna
embarrassing.
drop.
I agree.
Finish.
Yeah.
Globies are finished.
Yeah, with your zero evidence, I'm sure you're converted. I'm sure everyone in the chat's converting to flat Earth with your abundance of evidence.
There's 20,000 satellites in the sky, and none could show the ship.
You know Angels of Shite, right?
I've always felt that
Why
I've been
does
put on here for
why does
something
the
great.
moon?
Do you know Angels of
Hey,
Shite
what-
realizes that he was put here for something great?
I've always felt that I've been put on here for something great.
Do you think Angels
Yeah,
of Shite,
laugh at it.
other than keeping Burger King in business, do you think he's been put here
So
for it?
this is the thing. Listen, this is the one. So why is the moon larger?
don't
I didn't know
care.
who it was, and he's like there. I'm looking at him. I'm like, he's destroying these guys, just cooking these guys. I'm like, I want to do that. I want to be that. I want to do that.
Why?
Yeah, why,
So
why are
why
you
is
mocking
the
Angels of
moon
Shite
large?
speaking there? That wasn't
Hey,
me, that was
listen,
Angels
why
of
is
Shite.
why is the moon large on Earth, but in outer space is like a dot?
Right, for those people in the chat, I know this bloke's boring, but there's no one else requesting, so we might as well just have fun with this dickhead. As soon as someone else requests us a flat earth, I'll just kick him.
Crushed. That's why you're a fail.
Yeah. Can anybody? Is there anybody wants to come up?
Look at his face. He's red like red bean.
Yeah, that's what it is. You got me there.
Shut up, bitch!
Yeah. Why do you always do? Why do flat earthers always do the fake laugh? Just cooked you.
It's
said
a
nothing
nervous
at all.
reflex.
And then
I'm talking to spirit level.
Spirit level.
Spiritless morons.
Is there any?
These are the guys we talk to.
Is there any other flat earthers in the chat that we can talk to? There's more of a challenge than this dickhead. But I've got to keep him up because he's the only one. To be fair, even though this ain't whatever his name is, this Jesus War, even though he's completely useless, he's still got more bollocks than anyone else in the chat that's talking shit. So I'll give him that much credit.
And they all talking the truth. They fucking you up in the chat.
They're not going to come up and say anything.
Look, they laughing at you. CGI. Satellite. You have 20,000 satellites and none could have showed the rocket going to space. What a fucking hilarious
No, but they didn't have to because the people actually went and filmed
How
it.
did they didn't have to? This is a history they're gonna make. They're going to the moon,
Yeah, but
and you have all these.
if there was unclipped footage all the way there, what would you have said? If there was footage of the rocket all the way to the moon, if there was shut up dickhead, if there was footage of the rocket all the way to the moon, what would you have said?
Oh, where is the footage?
What would you have said if there was footage? What would you have said if there were footage? If there was footage, what would you have said?
The footage would show the flat Earth. Why you think they never show it? Nothing.
If
from
there
the
was footage of the rocket all the way to the moon, what would you have said?
Listen, I'm telling you.
Answer the question.
He won't answer the question.
What?
If there, for the 57th time, if there was footage of the rocket all the way to the moon with no cuts, what would you have said?
That would be the better option, but they never did, right?
Oh, great. I've just seen someone come in here.
So we have a friend.
Science with
called-
Freddy. Get your ass up here. Here he is.
Yo, these guys are...
We have a friend called Astronomy Live.
Oh, Science,
and,
where have you gone?
Bring up Science. Let me talk to him.
Yeah, I'm trying to. He just requested and then... There he is. Science.
We have a friend called Astronomy Live.
Hello, Freddy.
I don't know what the hell is going on with my TikTok.
No. Hello, Freddy. How we doing?
How you doing?
You threw an ashtray.
What's
Could I finish a very simple statement?
My fucking science. What's going on, Whatcast?
Good. I'm just going to drop this bell end now because we've got you and you're more entertaining than him. So, what
was he? Was he a flat earther?
Yeah, but he doesn't stop talking. You do occasionally, so you're better. You're better.
Oh,
sorry, I've got to speak properly to you because you don't understand
I'm the best.
my
I'm the best
Australian accent. What have you been up to then this week? What do you think about the Artemis?
Oh, that was great.
Yeah. In what way?
Oh, with all the CGI videos they sent back.
Oh,
And how they were
CGI.
able to record. Yeah, how were they able to record on their iPhones, but they couldn't take any videos of the moon as they went around? Why is that?
They did.
Yeah.
Tell me something. Here's another one for
live
you.
stream.
Here's another one for you. If the ISS is going around the supposed Earth every 90 minutes, why didn't they even film that? Wouldn't that be a prime time to fucking get that?
If they did,
Welcome to prime time, bitch.
if they did, what would you have said, Freddie?
Oh, I'd like to see it because
If
when
they
they
did, what
showed the
would you
moon
have
being
said?
so small, why is the moon so small to them, but on Earth it's so big? Why is that?
What do you mean? You're looking at it for a screen.
No, when they showed the moon, it was like a little fucking dot.
Do you think they wouldn't have done the math to work out how big it should be and fit like you?
The
and
math, the
no
math
other.
would start with
Just flat earthers have picked up on this. No one else, right? So that's smaller than it should be.
What you haven't picked up on is thermodynamics in a closed system.
Can I ask, right, before we go on, can you do me a favour? Like, I've had conversations with you. I don't think you're that bad, right? I want to know why you're putting on this shit voice. Why can't you just speak in your normal voice and have a normal conversation?
I've already explained this in so many lives. My love of horror movies, I love Freddy Krueger because he's sarcastic and witty. Is that a problem for you that I use that character to deliver my wit and fucking character to you?
It just sounds like you detoured an ashtray. That's all.
So you are a character. That's good to know.
Yeah, why are you a character?
Talk like this. So if I talk like this, you're gonna like it?
Yeah.
I could probably take you more seriously.
Yeah. Does that sound any better?
That's actually. Caleb thinks so.
I'm glad.
So you were talking about the thermodynamics, right? You were trying to say that you can't have a vacuum next to a pressurized system.
Yeah,
Shall I put this? I'm going to play the spooky music when you speak.
With entropy, yes, with entropy.
Explain
the high
it.
pressure would move to the low pressure.
Okay.
That's why we would do
Okay.
nothing.
Stop right there. Stop right there.
Okay. Yes.
Stop 1 second. So,
Okay.
where is the container between the bottom of Mount Everest at 1 atmosphere of pressure and the top of Mount Everest at 0.3 atmospheres of pressure?
Okay. Can I give you the answer? Or are you gonna talk over me?
Yeah,
I literally just shut up.
I think you should go back to the non-Freddy voice. You do realise you don't sound anything like Freddy Krueger when you do that voice, right? So you might as well just do your normal voice.
Yeah, I know. That's why I always talk like Freddy.
And now you
because I'm
just
science
now you
with
just
Freddy,
sound
not
like
this one.
Caleb. Now,
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm Caleb with science.
yeah, hello, Caleb.
None of you can
how
even
you
spell
doing?
science, but okay. Can you answer the
Yeah.
question, please?
Okay, so can I get to my answer?
I mean, I've been waiting since
can
I
you-
finished asking the question.
The trouble is, he can do this voice for the rest of the live now. Should just let him
Yeah. Too bad I'm not gonna.
Damn it.
Gas pressure. Hey, listen. Gas pressure gradient is a delta to gas pressure,
Yeah.
which requires containment. Pop a balloon.
Why does that
pressure-
happen?
Because of thermodynamics, sir. That's
No.
the whole
Why
fucking law.
do we have a gradient in the atmosphere? And
because
also,
if you-
what is the
because if you
container
pop a
separate?
balloon- if you pop
Wait,
a
middle of the
balloon,
question.
if you pop
Hold
a
on.
balloon, the less dense gas
Hold
will rise,
on.
just like a hot air balloon.
Hold on. What middle of the
What do you
question?
mean, hold
So
on?
where is the
How does a hot air
container?
balloon work? How does a hot air
Where
balloon
is the
work, sir?
container between the
The
bottom of
container,
Mount
then the hot air
Everest?
balloon, it's the balloon is the container. And the basket
Where
for the people to
is
carry.
the container between the bottom of Mount Everest at 1 atmosphere of pressure and the top of Mount Everest at 0.3 atmospheres?
That's like asking where's the container for each individual fish. I think fish are in one gigantic container, and this is your misunderstanding.
Freddy, I'm being asked here on my YouTube chat, I'm being asked to ask you what units your entropy is in, and you can't use Google.
Oh, I can't use Google?
No. Because you're speaking like an expert.
Is it going to tell me something with G in it?
Which units your entropy is in?
Well, it doesn't matter. It's going to have G in it, isn't it?
It doesn't matter, no.
Doesn't matter? Well, I want to explain G.
Why do you call yourself Science with Freddy if you can't answer simple science questions?
Well, if you knew the
It
answer,
should be called
then you
Wank.
wouldn't be asking
Wank
me
with
such
Freddy,
idiotic
really,
questions.
shouldn't it? It should
Well,
be.
I'm trying to give you a clue so you would know, but you don't want to know.
I
That's
don't know, but the
forget
person
it.
that asked the question does.
Yeah. Well, he ain't going to get the answer because you didn't want it from
Because
me.
you don't know the answer.
Oh, okay, sure. That's what you say.
Well, you didn't. So
Well,
that's
I mean,
what I know.
even that you haven't
Well,
answered.
You wouldn't let me give
You
it to
haven't
so
answered
that's
2 questions so far. You're 0 for 2.
Yeah.
fine. I've already answered your
Do you
question.
know anything about science?
You claim that gas pressure doesn't require containment, and I asked how a hot
It
air
doesn't.
balloon works. Oh, then how does a hot air balloon work with a container?
You know that hot air balloons are not sealed, right?
Oh, Sharon.
They're not sealed at the bottom, right? They're not
They're not sealed
bottom.
at the
So if
top
I was to
either.
So if I was to put helium in a coffee cup that's upside down, that's open on the bottom, the helium would still be in the cup then, right?
No, because helium is
No?
less dense than the air, so the air gets cooled down more than the helium.
But if it's under a
Now,
cup that's open
now,
at the bottom, it's going to only go
Now,
up.
Now,
What do you
if you
mean?
put,
You don't fucking
excuse
understand.
me.
The helium will still be in the upside down cup.
Where's the
If it's upside down, sure, because it's trying to.
Yeah, I know
it gets displaced up.
Yeah, I know.
Listen,
I'm sure.
Oh, sorry.
But if you put
Request back up,
gas
Nola. I
called
was trying to put you on the big screen there, and I fucking
put the cup on
disconnected
a
you.
table. It'll fucking hold the gas.
So if you put a gas called SF6 in a coffee cup that is right side up, the gas will stay there because it's a gas that is more dense than the air. But that is a function
you mean
of
like
gravity.
you mean like sulfur
Freddie.
hexafluoride that uses a
Yes.
container?
No,
Well,
it
why
doesn't
does it need
require
a
a container because that gas goes down.
No,
goes
then
boom, boom.
how do you get? Well, I've seen them pour it into a fish tank. The fish tank would be the container, and they poured
Yeah, but
it from a
again, it's
pitcher.
not sealed.
Hold on, sir. They poured it out
No,
of a
you
pitcher.
hold on.
The pitcher would be a container like a coffee cup.
No. Because it's
No,
not
what do you mean,
sealed,
no?
and you are
So,
saying
sealed?
that
What do we
you are
need
saying
sealed?
that for fuck's sake.
If sulfur hexafluoride is 5 to 6 times denser than oxygen, what do we need a cover for, stupid?
You don't need a cover for it. Even if you put it in an uncovered fish tank, it will stay there because it's denser than the air.
What? Wait,
But
you said
that-
even if you put it in what?
Oh
Wait a
my
minute,
God.
You said even if you put it in what?
Freddie, what is
Yeah,
this?
maybe if you stop talking.
Yeah, Freddie, what is this
and
shit?
listen.
What is this shit TikTok tactic that you guys all have of just not
The
listening to
TikTok
an
tactic.
answer?
Oh, you mean true?
Yeah, what you're
You mean
doing
truth in
now. You
science
let
that's
someone
testable
say
and
about two
repeatable?
words and then you just speak over them because you're terrified of what they might say next. It doesn't make you look
Oh,
very
okay.
good.
I'll push mute and I'll let him finish.
Yep, good boy. Go on, Max.
So you can put SF6 in an unsealed container like a fish tank, and it will stay there because it's denser than the air. But that happens because of gravity. The buoyancy equation has gravity in it.
Yeah. So is a fish tank a container? Yes or no?
Is it sealed or is it not?
Does it need to be sealed for something as heavy as fucking sulfur hexafluoride?
Yeah, but that proves my point, not yours.
No, it proves my point. I said that it's
No,
more
it doesn't.
dense so that it doesn't need a container lid.
Freddie, where?
I said it still uses a. I asked you if a fish tank was a container, and you can't answer me.
Right.
I asked you a question. If it's sealed, we consider containers as things that are sealed.
Is it a container?
What are you showing, Nola?
Is it a container? Is it a container? Yes or no?
If
Nola,
it's sealed,
hold
yes.
on,
If it's
hold
not
on,
sealed,
Max.
no.
Max, hang on, Max,
Yeah, you
Max,
can.
hold on, Max, hold on a second. Freddie, Freddie,
Coffee.
Freddie, hold on. Nola, what are you showing here, and why am I getting?
This is the full video of Artemis 2 re-entering the atmosphere.
Oh Jesus! Here we go.
And you can see the Earth curve.
I'm going to make a prediction. It's going to probably fake.
Godzilla. Do you believe that?
Rising.
I got videos of
They're
Godzilla.
moving.
What did you want
And it's
then
the
as
full
proof?
re-entry video. Look.
Proof.
Yeah, what did you? If this isn't good enough
You don't
proof,
have any proof. You
but if
don't-
this isn't good
I'd like
enough
a
proof,
hypothesis. I'd like a
Freddie,
testable, repeatable hypothesis.
if this
for
isn't
gravity.
good enough proof,
That's what I'd like.
what did you need?
No, I'd like. Listen, I'd like a testable, repeatable hypothesis for gravity right now. Go ahead.
Okay,
Shoot it.
so
The
can I?
Cavendish experiment.
Yeah. But why are
It's
you
not an
deflecting from
experiment.
what
What do you mean?
Nola's showing? Why are you deflecting from what Nola's showing here?
You asked me what I. You asked me what.
Yeah,
I'd
because
like. I
you
gave
just
it
said
to
you
now
don't
you
accept
deflect.
what he's showing. So I'm saying, what would you accept
No, I'm asking
from?
you for.
I'm saying,
hypothesis
listen to the
for
question.
gravity.
Listen to the question. I'm saying, what would
Yeah,
you? What
is
would?
the hypothesis for
You
gravity?
don't want to
so I
listen
can
to the
test it?
question. What would you
I'm
accept?
asking you what's the hypothesis.
I'm asking you
asked
a
me, I
question.
told you.
What would you
Yeah,
accept
and you-
from Artemis? What would you accept from Artemis to believe it? Is my question.
The hypothesis for gravity, since they fucking tell me
So
that they're
the
in
evidence,
weightlessness.
so nothing they could have filmed or took pictures of would have convinced you. So why did you say that didn't convince you, that they
So
didn't film
nothing-
stuff?
Nothing on film or observations is scientific proof alone. If I show you a picture of Bigfoot, is that going to mean that it's real?
So why ask for it then?
I'm asking you.
No,
it's a yes
when
or
you
no
came up
question.
here,
I
the
don't need
first thing you said was, there's no videos of this, there's no videos of that. He's now showing you one, and you're saying
I
no.
got videos of Bigfoot that you'll
Right, so
deny.
why did you ask for videos if you don't accept them then?
I got videos
So
of
why
Godzilla
did you
and
ask,
Frankenstein you'll
why
deny.
did you ask for
Why do you
videos if they're no good to
Why
you?
do you deny videos of
If
Frankenstein?
videos are no good to you, why did you ask for them?
I didn't ask for
Yes,
them.
it's
I
the
asked for the
first
science.
thing you asked for. This is
I
all
asked
going
for the-
out on
I asked
YouTube.
for
You
the
can go watch it tomorrow. The first thing you said was, why did they not film anything when they were up there? So this is filmed.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is no good to
Exactly.
you. So
Why didn't
would
they?
the others have been
Why
good to
wouldn't
you then?
they?
I've watched this
Give me the
live.
best. Give me the best answer why they wouldn't film that.
This is literally on film and you're denying it.
This was live. I
Okay,
watched it live.
wait a second. Wait a minute. If that's on film, what color? What color are the fucking?
This is
parachutes?
infrared.
Oh, look, it's red.
Okay. Now
and
look
white.
at. Let's.
Yeah, that
let's
was
start it at the
infrared,
beginning.
Freddie.
Let's start it at the beginning, okay? And let's count. Go ahead, start the video at the beginning when they fucking
Cass.
deployed the fucking parachutes.
So
Go
you're
ahead.
denying the video then that you say that.
I'm asking you to go to the beginning.
Can
so
I
we
ask you a
can
question?
step through this.
Are
Can we
videos
step through
are videos good evidence or not?
I would say no, but
So
they're
why are you
already
asking
having-
for them then?
Because the parachutes have different holes with each cut seam.
But it doesn't matter because
That's
they're,
not funny.
they're not
Cass.
good anyway.
Yeah, let's count them. Let's count them, okay?
Hey,
Let's count
Cass, I've got an interesting video for you.
Yeah,
here.
okay.
This is a video of astronomy
Bob.
live
Oh, here we
of
go.
Artemis
Here we
on the
go.
way to the moon.
What the fuck, Bob?
This
You're
is
here
Bob.
again. You follow
Bob,
me.
videos are no
You love me,
good, Bob.
Yeah, but here's Artemis right here. You see it?
Look at that, Bob.
No, I don't. No,
That's
I
a
don't.
civilian. That's
You
a
don't see that
civilian
thing moving
telescope.
along there, Freddie.
Yeah, that bug on your screen.
You gotta love him.
So there's Artemis going along on a civilian telescope.
Bob's
Florida.
fucking mind is gone.
I saw the parachutes. There was 2 initial parachutes, then three more popped out towards the end, right before they landed. They were much
You know what's
larger.
controlling its
Bob,
course? Gravity.
you have a vivid
And
imagination,
It's exactly. How about you be quiet for a minute, adults?
Why don't you tell me about
So-
angle of attack and how it uses
so-
the horizontal horizon as the baseline?
So basically, this is Astronomy Live on YouTube.
I guess not.
Who has a? How about you? Can we get him quiet for just a second?
You're
just unmute,
You're no science guy. You're no science guy. Get out of here.
But
go
the interesting thing about this is all a gravitational demonstration of gravity, because they only do the boost for the translunar injection, and then Newton takes over the course from there on out, and that flung it around the moon and actually brought it back. So
Bob,
and the other
what is a
thing that was
calculation of
interesting.
force?
So
Bob,
then
didn't
again,
they track that and they actually had a curved approach? Isn't that true?
Yeah.
Bob,
Oh, yeah.
what is a calculation ever the
And
force itself? Can you
the
answer?
interesting thing about it, was the fact that it started
It's a
off.
flat line, Bob.
Okay, so again, he's just going to be disruptive. But the interesting thing is it started off with a translunar injection at 25,000 miles an hour, and it slowed all the way down to 900 miles an hour by the time it got to the moon. And then as it fell back to Earth, it sped back up to 25,000 miles an hour again, without
Yeah,
any engine use.
unproven. They would be mush.
Well, there they are right there.
They're not.
Yeah,
Because
right
they
here.
weren't in it. That's
And
because they
they're
weren't in it.
exactly where NASA said they were, which is very interesting because he was able to find them.
Well, isn't that interesting? How it was
And he
all
did it live.
pre-planned, so they
Yeah,
knew
explain
exactly where to
that.
pick
Explain that, Freddie, please.
them up.
Yeah, how did they know
when
where it was?
pre-plan something? That's when you stage it all out and you know exactly how it's going to go down.
You know when
and
you're
then
doing
film
really
it,
badly,
and then
Freddie.
it goes exactly as planned. You know
Freddie,
how that works?
You know
It's
when you
called
do,
stage.
Freddie. You know when you're doing.
Understand the word
Freddie, you know when you're doing really badly because I'm getting reported endlessly for no reason from people coping in the comments because you're doing such a bad job here. So that's a
I'm
damning
doing a bad job.
indictment.
How
Yeah,
am
well,
I
they
doing a bad-
seem to think
how am
so.
I doing a bad
I
job?
didn't say so. They
Maybe you
seem
can
to
show
think
me angle of
they
attack.
keep reporting me. So obviously they're not happy that you're doing such a shit job representing flat
They
Earth.
don't understand angle of attack.
No, this is
Because
the
they don't
flat
understand
earthers.
angle
The
of
flat
attack.
earthers are reporting the live over and over again, and I keep having to appeal it. I'm
good,
winning all
let
of the
them. They don't like
appeals, by the way, because I'm not
Well,
doing
that's 'cause
anything
they don't
wrong.
like
So you want to waste
Well,
your
that's 'cause
time?
they don't like
Yeah, probably. But I'm happy for flat earthers to dislike me. That's my intention.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's great. That's good. Yeah,
Good.
you always want opposition.
Yeah. Do you want globe believers to like you, Freddie?
Do I want globe? I don't give a shit who likes me. I'm here for myself.
Yeah, I think you're all right.
Yep, I am.
Love it. Right, hold on a second.
Exactly.
Right, hold on a second. So I've got
Yeah,
to do
can you
it.
show
Shut
me,
up.
Can you show me level that isn't horizontal,
Shut up.
please?
So we got
Oh,
Riley.
I didn't
Hang on, I'm
think-
doing some
I
super
didn't think
chats.
you could.
Nobody cares.
Thank you.
So
I didn't think
2015 called and want their flerf memes back. That's from Riley in Utah. And Sharon says for £5, just add into the tip pot matches. Sharon, appreciate that. And Simon Hansen says here from New Zealand, $5. He says, Flerfs think NASA care what they think. Guess what, Flerfs? They don't give a fuck. They sit back pointing and laughing at you all, you stupid Flerfs. Laughing emojis. That is the truth. They don't care what you think.
That's fact. That's
Yeah.
fact.
So there you go. What do you say to that, Freddie? Freddie.
Do you honestly think
the
NASA even
silence of
pays any
concession.
attention to him?
Say that again, Bob. What'd you say, Bob? Is that Bob
Do you-
that just spoke?
Do you honestly think NASA spends any time thinking about what flat earthers do?
It would be a waste of time because when they done the final experiment in Antarctica, they had cameras filming cameras to get every eventuality of anything any flat earther could ever say. And guess what? It didn't make any fucking difference. So why the fuck?
Hey,
would
what, Cass? Can I ask you a question?
No. Yeah, go on.
How expensive is gas per gallon by you?
But we don't do gallon. What does anyone know in the UK how expensive the gas is? The petrol, we call it here, right? That's Caleb, by the way. Anyone in the UK know what the current price is for petrol? I'm waiting on my YouTube chat.
Is
to
it
tell
around
me.
$4? Is it around $4?
We don't spend dollars, so I've no idea.
Well, okay. In comparison to $1.
Why? What's the point of the question?
Well, if they're spending billions of billions just to go around the moon and not even accomplish anything, don't you think it would have been much nicer if they took those billions of our tax dollars and gave it back and brought gas prices down and brought the price of food down and everything?
Right.
Wouldn't that be the more intelligent way
Okay,
to spend the money?
let me just
rather than
say-
put on some hokey
Okay.
show with CGI. I'm sorry, I'm not done yet. In order to
Hang
put
on.
on some CGI hokey show that not even Globers believe.
Hang on a second.
Oh, we do believe
So did they do it or didn't they do it?
You're
Because
dumb then if you
hang
believe
on
that
hang on a minute, Freddie. So if they didn't do it, then they didn't use any gas to do it, did they? Because it was all fake. So therefore, that was an irrelevant argument. And if they did do it and wasted all of that money on gas to do it, I agree with you. It's not that interesting to me. They're not going to do anything, but they are trying to land on the moon and potentially get a base on the moon so they can go further out into the universe. So that is the point of they're doing it for. Do I care about that myself personally? No. I'd rather have cheap gas.
Hey, by the way, it's unleaded is 158p. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly.
Yeah.
Don Pettit says it's a painful process to get it back because they destroyed that technology.
But what was the gas?
because
What
we
was the
cannot
point?
make a Ford Model T again.
What was the point in the question, though, Freddie? Because you don't believe it anyway. So why did you bring it up?
I got 13% on my phone and I don't have a charger, so please hurry.
What?
So we still
Please hurry.
cannot,
What,
we
we having
couldn't
phone
reproduce a
sex?
Ford Model T today.
Phone sex?
But we
No, I
make
said
better
I-
cars.
What do you want me to
Sex,
hurry?
not Phone sex.
What do you want me to hurry doing? You need to get off. You got 13 minutes. Quick. What you
No,
into?
get your questions out so I can answer them.
I'm glad you
asked
said
about
questions.
Petrol or gas, and you never
Because
let
you
it
don't
go.
have answers, I do.
Antlers.
No, you don't.
We want a Santa's reindeer.
So you asked about What was it? I
What?
replied twice, but you cut me off both times.
The top of descent formula that I asked you for. Can you give that to Freddie?
What? Don't speak about yourself in the third person. That's really shit, right? Is there any of the people requesting? Any of the people who requesting? Are you flat? Shut up, Freddie. Is there any people in the requesting?
Well, if I'm gonna play the character, I gotta play it
I
correctly.
don't want you to. It's shit. It's not funny. So,
you know it's
Turd Ferguson or whatever your fucking name is, Coco Craft or Built for whatever. Are any of you flat earthers? If so, let me know and I'll let you up. Oh my God, they come for you, Freddie.
Oh no.
That's not on me. That's somebody else.
They're taking you to the padded cell. All right, it's a flat earther. He says yes.
Again, your insults never tarnish my unbeatable science. Bob thinks it does.
Oh
I wasn't sure I was insulting. I just don't care enough.
The only unbeatable thing you have is
your
delusion.
insults never fucking hurt me, buddy. I laugh.
Good.
Yeah, that's called delusion.
Delusion of you. You think length times width is 3D.
Yeah.
You're the dipshit.
Hang on a minute, Freddie. They've got another flat earther here that wants to speak. Go ahead, Mike. Up there.
Thanks for allowing me up, and
no
thanks.
problem.
Greetings to everyone. Yeah, greetings to everyone, especially to my brother Freddie.
How's
it going, Freddie?
How you doing, buddy?
Tag team.
Welcome to the panel.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
destroy
enjoying
these
it.
clerks.
I'm enjoying it, Freddie. I'm enjoying it, man. I'm enjoying it. You know.
Thanks, man.
3 times.
Did you have any evidence for flat Earth, or did you just come to cheer?
Yeah, length times with measurements.
Yeah, I have some questions. Seeing that we're talking about the Artemis mission, right?
Yeah.
I was curious about a couple of things, right? But one of the things I wanted to ask about is the heliocentric model, the solar system that they show us, right? There's movement going on. I mean, the sun is moving at 500, plus, orbiting around the Earth is orbiting around the sun at some 66,000 miles per hour.
Yeah.
All of this movement is going on, right?
The Earth is moving half the speed than your hour hand on your watch. That's how fast.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
put that in
fine.
perspective. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not.
yeah.
It's not 66,000. It's about 1,000 miles per hour at the equator in a linear direction.
No.
If
I'm
I'm wrong, tell me, but
I'm
pretty
not talking
true.
about. I'm not talking about the Earth's rotation on its axis. I'm
1,000
talking
at the
about.
equator.
And on top of that,
about-
when do we
No
ever?
way.
When do we
fast
ever
is a
measure
tornado?
rotation in miles per hour?
How fast is a tornado?
Let him land. Let him land.
withstand 1,000
Let
miles
him
per
land his plane. What's your point there, mate?
Yeah. I'm not talking about the Earth's
Are you going to say why does it never appear to
rotation
move?
on its axis. I'm talking about this. No. I'm just trying to figure out how it is that all of this movement, right? Like I said, the Earth is supposed to be orbiting around the sun at 66,000 miles per hour, et cetera, right? And this whole solar system is supposed to be moving, right?
Yeah.
But I'm trying to figure out how is it that Artemis, the mission, was able to navigate all of that movement. So I mean, you know what I mean? Because that means that the only direction that they were moving in isn't the that analemma type shape where they said it slingshotted around the Earth and then slingshotted back around the moon and came back, right? I mean, so it's more than just that direction that they were going in, because while doing that, right, they had to be keeping up with the movement of the solar system.
But they've got conservation of momentum coming from the Earth.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
No, I do.
But even
Totally understand what you're saying.
let's move on. Let's move on to that thing you just talked about just now, and the converse, the energy, right? Because I was talking to a Global earlier, and they were talking about how the Artemis rocket only used its rocket just to clear the Earth's atmosphere, and once it got out there, it used gravity, like when it slingshot around the Earth. And then it went to the moon and came back, right? It used gravity, right? And I asked them, well, how is that possible? They said that it's the moon's gravity that caused it to come. So I asked, how is that possible? Because if you imagine gravity to be like a magnet, right? And the Earth to be like a big magnet, right? And gravity to be the magnetic pull that's around the Earth, right? And then the moon to be a smaller magnet, but some distance away, right? And you have this magnetic object that's attracted to the magnetic force around this bigger magnet, right? How is it that this smaller magnet is going to attract that object that's orbiting around that bigger magnet to pull it away from that bigger magnet's force? How is that even possible?
Because after the ship got into orbit, then they do a burn so to get what is called escape velocity. And that's how you get out of or circling around the Earth, orbiting.
But even okay, but so how
But we don't
long?
orbit.
But how long do they use that blast? How
The
long do they
burn, I
burn
think it
that?
was
Yeah, how
something
long?
like 6 minutes. Bob might
Okay,
be able to correct me on that, but that's what I
okay, now,
heard. I think it was
okay,
6
now,
minutes or 5 minutes.
okay,
6 minutes is
okay,
about right.
okay. Even if it was 6 minutes, right? I want you to consider this, right? Now they had to use all type of rocket power to clear the Earth's atmosphere to get up in there, right? And now you're
Hmm.
trying to tell me that, and now you're trying to tell me that after they circle the Earth and slingshot around the Earth, they only have to burn for 6 minutes
Oh my
to
Yeah.
god.
get
Can I just say something? Like
beyond.
these conversations boggle my mind because do you really think, like, I understand questioning things is good, right? And saying that don't make sense to me is good. I completely appreciate it. I love that people do it and it creates good conversation. But do you really believe that out of all of the smart people in the world, everyone that's PhD, physicists, scientists and stuff, none of them would have thought, hold on a minute, this doesn't work. The way they're doing that wouldn't work. They wouldn't be able to go. Like, obviously, do you really think?
Can I answer that?
Do you
Can
really
I
think?
answer that?
No, I've got to finish the question first, then you can say what you want. Do you really think that people like Science with Freddie or Angels of Shite or Caleb would be the ones that figure this out? And all of these people that it's their life's work wouldn't even think about it. Do you really believe that that's what would happen? And yes, that is an appeal to authority fallacy.
Okay, so here we go. Back when there was this thing called the jab, which you had to take, otherwise you wouldn't be able to go to work.
I didn't take it.
He's going over back.
I didn't take it, and I still work. So you're wrong there completely.
Well, that's what they had over in the United States.
Right.
Yeah,
But please don't talk because you'll
not the
get my
only
live
country in the
kicked.
world, is it?
And by the way, that's not the same
I
thing.
guess not.
By the way, Freddie, that's
no,
not
it's
the
not.
same thing because doctors did go against that. There was a bit of a split. Most of them were for
doctors
it.
that knew better
No,
told you not to fucking do it, didn't
zero physicists,
Yeah,
zero
and then what happened?
scientists.
They lost their fucking jobs.
Zero.
of how many
No,
years
they
of
didn't.
school?
That's just
They
a lie.
lost their fucking jobs. That's why
Zero
nobody wanted to
physicists,
fucking follow
zero scientists think
They
the Earth
lost
is
their
flat.
jobs, didn't they?
No, they didn't. That's just a lie.
Cast, if you want to talk about the rocket
lost their
equation and the
I'm
burns,
not
I
gonna
can
get
do that
over.
real
I'm
quick,
not
but
gonna.
you need to get
I'm
him
not gonna let you
quiet.
get over on that. They lost their jobs.
Well, they didn't. So you're just
We
lying.
need to get rid of him.
No, they were doctors of how many years?
Yeah, and some of them were heads of their. I'll give you. Listen, you do not know my opinions on this. I might be closer to you than you think. I'm not an anti-vaxxer, but the thing is, some of the people that everybody held in high esteem spoke out against this and had their careers destroyed over it, and it wasn't right. But the fact, listen, let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Why don't you want me to finish? Why don't you want me to finish? Even when I agree with you, you don't want me to finish. No, you're not finishing it for me.
I love when flerfs
You're not
have
finishing it
mental
for me.
breakdowns every single
There
time.
was there was some doctors saying they don't believe in this. They think that there's risks to this, and there was others saying no, there's not. We should all do this. Right? That is what happened with the flat Earth. There are zero scientists, zero physicists saying the Earth is flat. Zero, not one, not one ever.
Really?
Yes, really.
Not one.
Name one.
Me.
That is pathetic. That's the most pathetic end to an argument I've ever seen in TikTok history. Me. You are
Cast,
not.
if you want to address that rocket equation thing with the
I'm gonna
burns, we
stand
can
with
do
that
that.
claim, and I'm going to go down in history. You'll see.
Well, you're talking bollocks because you're not a fucking PhD anything.
That's your claim. That's unfound proof.
You're probably a trash man, Freddie.
Trash man. Call me whatever you want. Demean me as much
I
as you
guarantee you've got a wanky job that pays minimum wage. And here you sit on TikTok pretending that you've figured something out.
Popcorn or something, don't I?
Yeah,
Maybe I pick up dog shit.
I think so. I think that.
If you want to talk
I didn't want to
about
give you that
rockets,
much
we
credit.
can do that.
The only thing that you can't do.
Anyway, go on, Bob.
Yeah, the question about it took 8 minutes to get to orbit, and then they did a 6-minute burn to get to the moon.
Yeah, I don't have to do anything, do I?
Yeah, basically, the rocket equation involves the impulse of the engine and the weight of the rocket, basically, are the two big factors. If you look at the entire size of the main rocket, the mass of it, it was enormous. However, when you have the rocket in orbit doing translunar ejection, it's much, much smaller mass. And, you don't need the same amount of fuel to do the 8 minutes to orbit as you do to do the translunar injection.
Oh, so
Yeah.
how come the
So-
thrusters are constantly on?
They're not.
Oh, they showed it in the little video.
For the
you don't
translunar
believe the
injection,
video,
yes.
so what difference it make?
Yeah, the translunar ejection,
the
they
video
use the
shows that the
thrusters.
thrusters were on the
Yeah.
entire
He
time.
needs to be quiet. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but don't.
When I'm muting, he just immediately unmutes
I
himself.
can't go to sentence with him just shouting random noise.
Hold on to
Yeah, but the thing,
Freddie, shush a second. Do me a favour, mate. Right, so here we go. So I got this. I got a super chat to read out, and then I'll give the floor to Bob quickly. So from JD says here, it shows how stupid Freddie is thinking that the money spent on space travel by NASA has any relevance to the price of petrol. It's your stupid president's fault that petrol prices are rising unnecessarily the world over. That's a £20 super chat.
okay, but can I say something quick? Can I
Go
say
for
something
it.
right quick?
Yep.
Yeah. When the gentleman was talking about the 8 minute burn and the 6 minute burn, right? the thing I was talking about is, what about the gravitational pull that exists between the Earth and the Moon that keeps the Moon in its orbit? You understand? See, that's what I'm talking about. Because even after you burn that 6 minutes of burn, right, you're still close to the Earth.
Correct.
You are
That's
still close to the
a
Earth.
great question, actually, and it
Yeah, so
demonstrates
how-
the effect of gravity. So you do the translunar ejection burn, and you speed up. You speed up from 17,000 miles an hour or so. I don't recall the exact amount, up to about to about 25,000 miles an hour, and then you turn the engines
No
off, and you
rockets on Earth
literally
go that fast.
Man, because I was about to say just now too. I was surprised to understand, because not until today did I. Because one good thing about these type of things is that sometimes you learn information inadvertently. Like for example, I saw a video today that was talking about the speed that the rocket was supposed to have been traveling at, right? And then they compared it to the speed of a bullet. And I was like, wow. I said, that's impossible, man, because a bullet, the maximum speed was like 3,500 miles per hour. So do you know how fast
2,500.
No, I saw one that
not
went up to
20.
maximum, just a maximum speed.
Oh,
But
okay.
but even if it's 2,500 miles per hour, right? A bullet moves incredibly fast. You can't see that.
Yeah.
You know what I
Okay,
mean?
so
imagine-
with
Rocket,
Artemis,
though.
so with Artemis, what happened was it kicked the speed up to about 25,000 miles an hour, and he kind of yeeted it to where the
What
moon was
rocket
going to
goes
be
that
in 3
fast?
days.
What rocket goes that fast, Bob?
Okay, again,
but-
there's noise.
Yeah,
So
but what was
you
that?
don't
it
have an
kind of
answer.
yeeted
No
in the
names.
direction of where the moon
No
would
names
be
of
in 3
rockets.
days.
Uh-huh.
And as it went away from the Earth's gravity was constantly pulling back on it and slowing the capsule down. So even though it started off at 25,000 miles an hour, by the time it got out to where the moon is, it was only doing about 900 miles an hour.
Okay,
And then
so when
the
it-
orbit.
So, go ahead.
Go ahead.
How did it
I was
slow
gonna-
down?
so,
Did they use his parachutes?
Yeah, I was going to ask a similar question. So on the way there, you said it had to fight and was slowing down. So on the way back to the Earth, where the Earth would be pulling it to, did the speed increase or
Absolutely.
Was the speed, or was
So
the
it
speed
started
the
off
same
at the
going and
moon.
coming?
So as it came around the moon
it started
and
off
headed
on
back
Earth, not
towards
the
Earth,
moon.
again, we've got noise in the background there.
Well, it starts off.
So
at
it
the Earth,
started
not
off
the moon.
at 900 miles an hour out by the moon,
Liar.
and then it literally fell all the way back to Earth. And by the time it got close to the Earth, it was doing the 25,000 miles an hour again.
Is it
So when
falling up?
So when it was going to the moon, it was climbing?
No, as it was going to the moon, it was slowing down.
No,
and
no,
then
no,
as it
it's
came
slow.
back from the moon,
How
it
does
was
it slow
speeding
down?
up
There's
because
no
it was
drag in a
falling back
vacuum.
to the Earth.
Yeah,
There's no
what I'm
drag
saying
in a
is that
vacuum, Bob.
you use the term falling.
Yeah, it fell all the way back to the Earth.
Yeah. So
Does it fall down? Because down
that
is
doesn't-
irrelevant in space. There's
so-
no up and
Yeah,
down.
up and down, is only relevant to where the gravity source is. So down would be
Yeah.
towards the
Really?
Earth, and up would be away
Where's
from the
Coco,
Earth.
Coco, you're genuinely interested in this because the chat is telling me that you've had this explained to you before numerous times and haven't accepted
Oh yeah, he has. Coco's kind of one of these. He's basically a less obnoxious Freddy.
I want to
Is
ask another
gravity left to
question.
right
Let's
with the
say less
Cavendish
obnoxious.
experiment?
All right, look, I don't want
I
to
wanna
talk
ask
with
another
Freddy
question.
around anymore.
Okay.
Sorry.
I want to ask another
Tell
question.
us
I want to
about
ask another
tangents.
question. I
Tell us
want to
about
ask another
tangents
question.
and how they curve.
Apollo 8. All right. I saw something today on Apollo 8. Right.
I saw Apollo 8. So what?
What route did Apollo 8 take? Did Apollo 8 go behind the moon and come back?
Yes, it did. And it
So
orbited the moon at a much lower height. I
So
think it was
isn't
around
that so-
150 kilometers or less.
Okay, so isn't that exactly what Artemis just did?
No, Artemis took a long loop around the moon.
No. What I'm saying is that
Essentially, yeah, Artemis and Apollo 8, had
Did
very
the same thing.
similar.
Yeah,
they
so that
had,
means
they had
that-
very similar missions. Yes, they were to
so
go
that
out
means
and
that-
orbit the moon.
Yeah, so that means that Apollo 8. So I mean, because when I was listening, because I was surprised to see that Apollo 8 did it because they were talking that how the crew from Artemis was going to do something that no one had ever done before, which is to see the dark side of the moon.
See the Oriental Basin, because when Apollo 8 did it, based on where the moon was at the time, that was all in darkness and in shadow.
Hey, Bob, I got a question.
Artemis was the first humans to physically see the Oriental Basin in sunlight.
Does anybody?
what did they do to the film?
Does either of the? Hang on a minute, Freddie. Does either of the flat earthers in the chat want to address any of these pictures that I'm showing her?
What did they do to the film for the Hasselblad cameras when the
this
sun
is a
was
Hasselblad.
shining on the moon?
Yeah, this is.
We got all that.
This-
we got all that temperature. It
this
would have
is-
melted the film. What kind of special film did they use?
So this
there,
is
Bob?
the march to the moon, right? So debunk this.
Bob, can you tell us what special film that was?
Can you
That can
answer the host
withstand
question?
200
All of this is
250
from
degrees
Artemis?
Fahrenheit.
All of this from Artemis? All of those from this?
No,
from the last
that's
mission?
March to the Moon. That was from Apollo.
This is Apollo, yeah. I know where this is from. I'm just they're denying any kind of space travel and saying fake to Artemis. So I'm just showing them on film pictures of Earth from space, and I'll just because nobody to me has ever, other than saying no.
Why is that circle different in shape?
Okay, one question. I mean, because like as you're showing it, these beautiful, perfectly square blue marble pictures, right? And then earlier you guys were talking about how no scientists refer to this or no scientists refer to that, right?
Yeah.
I want to ask you guys a question, right? I mean, because I'm certain you guys are familiar with Neil deGrasse Tyson talking about how the Earth is
Pear-shaped
spheroid,
Earth,
and
yes.
he even went and said pear-shaped, right? Now I want to know, like now. So I mean, do you guys take Neil deGrasse Tyson serious, or are these pictures some type of made-up thing? If he's correct, because I don't see an oblate spheroid, nor do I see a pear-shaped
Why would they
thing.
say
I
it was
see a
if it
perfectly
wasn't?
blue marble.
Why would they say it was?
No, I'm asking you.
There's
what I'm
a
saying, though,
nice
is
shot
that-
of from Artemis of the Earth through the
It's not
nice
about
square
why they-
window.
At the bottom, Bob.
I'm talking about I'm talking about them themselves contradicting themselves. Now I'm asking you, which one is right? Is Neil deGrasse Tyson wrong, or is
Bob,
the
can
are
you show
these
me
pictures
level
correct?
other than horizontal?
Neil deGrasse Tyson is correct, but the way he explained it was absolutely ridiculous.
Okay, so he said that the bottom, the south part of the underneath the is
You
wider than the top.
you wouldn't perceive the difference with your eyes.
Yeah, the
No, but he
difference
says
is like
pear
40
shape.
miles or something.
But he say pear shape. Do you guys understand what a pear shape is?
Yes. Do you? I don't know why he said pear shape. It's clearly not pear shaped, is it?
Why do you think?
Okay.
Why do you think he said pear shape?
You have to ask him why he said pear shape.
Why? You can't reason it through.
Well, probably because he was trying to.
All right, so here I'll help you out a little bit.
I was about
The
to
Earth
answer.
rotates.
Because we
The Earth
gained- we
rotates,
gained weight
and
with
as
all
a
the
result,
junk
it
food.
bulges a little bit at the equator.
Uh-huh.
If you look at the northern hemisphere, there's an awful lot of landmass up there, whereas in the
Show us
southern
the full-
hemisphere, it's mostly
show us the full
ocean.
picture so we can see what
The
Bob said.
ocean can bulge out a little bit easier than landmass can because it's a little bit more fluid. And as a result, the southern hemisphere can be slightly wider than the northern hemisphere if you look at it
Well,
above and below
when
the
it swells
equator.
to the outer edge, it lowers on the inside, Bob.
So
do we
wouldn't-
notice that?
Yeah, so wouldn't it look more like a flying saucer? Like I mean, seeing like you said, the
Okay.
equator keeps widening.
No,
so
because
more
it's
wide,
not that
wide.
drastic. The
It's
difference
not. It's just a very
is
tiny amount.
immeasurable with
It
the
was an
eye. You
absurd way
can't
to
tell.
say it.
Bob, it's called
Oh,
centrifugal force. If I put water in a fish tank and I spin the fish tank, the water goes to the outer edges, doesn't it?
What are these
Now
then,
spin
Freddie?
the tank once a day. One turn
Yeah.
per day.
Yeah, but at
it still
1,000
will go there.
fucking miles an hour, let's see what happens.
It's relative.
I'm rotating at 1,000 mile an hour right now.
It's relative.
I'm
Don't stand in
rotating.
a
I'm
tornado and
rotating
tell
one
me that
one
400 miles
rotation,
an hour won't
one
fuck you up.
rotation per 24 hours. I'm moving at that speed right
Yeah,
now
how
on this
fast is a
chair.
tornado?
I'm moving at that speed
fast is a
right now.
tornado? Not
I'm
even
moving at that speed right now on this chair.
Hey, class,
Yeah, not even
just so
1,000.
you know,
Right, Bob?
Coco
Right,
is
Bob,
a true
tornadoes not
flat
that fast.
earther,
They're
and
what,
he's
like
not
400
loud
miles
and
an
Shut
hour?
up,
obnoxious like
bitch.
Freddie is.
Right.
You just
So
can't
if you
handle
want
But
a
you
flat
realize
earther
the
up here,
reason
you
that
might want to
tornadoes
get rid
affect
of
you like
Freddie
that
so we can hear what
is
Coco
because
has
it's
to
a
say.
change. You're constantly going.
change, so,
You're constantly going the
acceleration.
same speed when you're standing on the earth. Listen,
No,
do
we're
you just
not.
talk?
We're
Do you just
going at
talk over
different
people,
speeds.
or do
Yeah.
you just let them get
We're
3
going
words out?
different speeds.
Is
That's
that
all
it?
he
just
does.
talked
That's
over
why
me,
he
so I'm
really
Is
giving
that
you the
it?
same
That's all
fucking-
you do? Is you just let people say 3 words and then you just immediately
It
start
sounds
fucking
so
I
great.
gave
Go
you the
ahead.
same courtesy when you talked over me.
because you've been saying the same thing for 5 minutes. And let's talk about how. Listen, if you're in a car going 130 miles an hour, you can move around as long as you're still going 130 miles an hour. But as soon as somebody hits the
I know
brakes,
this.
can I continue? I'm not done.
Down?
I'm not done.
Are we in a convertible?
I'm not done.
Yeah,
All
I didn't
right.
think so.
Right, can I just say this? Sorry, mate. Sorry, mate. The person at the top, I'll let you speak in a second. For everyone
Yeah, go ahead.
complaining in the comments, do you realise how hard it is to shut flat earthers up? Do you realise, like, it's not the simplest thing in the world. Everyone, just shut him up. I'm constantly muting both of them. It makes no difference. They're so used to being muted that they're sitting there ready to unmute themselves before I've even muted them. You can't shut up flat earthers, right? So
Right, the
I don't know
difficulty is
what to say.
rationalizing
I'm
with
doing
them.
the best that I can.
You can't rationalize with people who don't think rationally in the first place, right?
found a
Something that
level
might make
surface
sense to you guys, something that
that's
might
not
be obvious,
horizontal.
is not quite as obvious to people like this, right? Because we're able to use simple observation and facts to come to a conclusion. And these guys just hear random things from people on the internet who have absolutely no basis
I'm giving
to
you
their
facts.
argument,
How do you
and then they
calibrate a
just believe
theodolite?
them, right?
Look,
It's a level surface, but
I'll
not
wait for your answer.
horizontal.
I love
Well,
how
you're seeing a
nobody-
couple of things here.
Sir.
You're seeing a
you
couple of
summarize,
classic
Raj?
science
Oh,
deniers.
How would you summarize?
I can't hear anything anymore.
How would you summarize? Raj?
Notice that they're
I
just
asked you a
talking about
simple
whatever they
question.
want to talk about,
I've just
and they're ignoring the rest of the
disconnected
conversation.
both of them because they're annoying as fuck, and I'm going to go in a minute anyway. So, was anyone else wanted to show something while we're still here? Nola, what you got there? I'll just put you on.
This is a level surface,
Yeah.
but it's not horizontal. That's what Freddie was asking for. I was like, oh, here you go. It's a wall. You're welcome.
It wouldn't have mattered. That's why he speaks over.
Well, you know what you could do? You know what you could show that would kind of probably get to them is they're talking about why you can't see the difference. If you find some graph, right, that uses any type of units, you know, make a sphere that's like 350 units wide, but maybe 3 extra units wide than it is tall, and see if they can tell. ask them if they can see the difference.
What's his name did that? Dr. Blitz did that. He made a circle ahead of time, or a round shape. He had it fully zoomed in, and he was talking to a flat earther. He was building his little like etch-a-sketch, whatever you want to call it, on the program. And then he goes, "Oh, by the way, let me zoom out real quick." And the flat earther was like, "What do you mean?" He zoomed all the way out. It was a round shape, and then the flat earther like ran.
Who is this bit? It's built for something or another. I've just request again if you can't come up. Oh, he's there. Hello.
Yeah, I work in specialist groundworks engineering on HS2 in the UK.
Yeah, I think I've had you up before, haven't I?
My model in the office is 0 degrees for 88 miles. Why isn't it 1 degree per mile?
Why would it? So what are you doing? Because I'm sure you came onto my live the other
Building
day.
the foundation for the railway line that goes from London to Birmingham.
Yeah.
So it's 0 degrees for the entire 88
So
miles.
so the ground is
Isn't it 1 degree per mile?
100% flat the entire way, is
Yeah.
it?
Yep.
Who's measured that then? For
Every
88 miles, it
engineering
is
surveyor on it.
100% flat, is it? There's no slight hills.
Every engineer and surveyor on it. Surveyors get told to go and work for Alton Towers if they start measuring at 8 inches square per mile, 1 degree per mile.
So why do ships go over horizons if there's no curvature to the Earth? If that's what obviously your claim here. Because I can't come down and disprove anything you're saying.
I'm not claiming anything. I'm stating a fact that my railway line
is yours?
Is being built at 0 degrees for 88 miles.
So
What's that got to do with ships?
That is false.
Because that would be curvature, right? And you can't debunk it at all.
No, you're just avoiding the subject.
I don't know anything about the subject.
railway line.
So this is what flat earthers do, right? You all come up.
I'm not a flat earther.
Yes, you are. You've got
No,
this.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. Otherwise,
I'm
you
a
wouldn't be
truther.
here,
I
right?
look for the truth.
You're not a truther because you
Yes,
you
I
don't
am.
want to talk about anything but the thing that you think you know about, right? So you come up here,
I think
and because
I
I
know
don't know anything about,
so I don't go
shut
into the
up.
office.
Because I don't know anything you're talking about, that makes the Earth flat, in your opinion, right? I can't confirm or deny anything you're saying, and because I can't confirm or deny anything you're saying, Earth flat.
Do you want me to send you a picture of the model?
If you want. I don't know what you think it's going to do because you're interested in
add
anything
you,
I
I'll
would show
direct
you, but you're
message
not.
you.
You're definitely not a flat earther. But you don't want to see any curvature proof or any pictures of Earth from space or anything like that, right?
The Earth is flat.
There you
How
go.
am I a flat
So
earther?
you're a flat earther.
No, the Earth is flat. How am I a flat earther? If everybody lives on the same plane as me, how am I a flat earther?
Nobody lives
Well,
in
because
that
the Earth
plane.
is not
Nobody
flat.
lives on a flat plane. The sun wouldn't
Yes, they
set.
do.
Why does the sun
Yes, they
set?
do.
Tell me how the sun sets.
It moves at 15 degrees per hour
And goes
around in a
goes
circle.
below the horizon, does it? And goes dark.
We've seen. Oh, well, I've seen it below horizon on a 777 extended.
So when you see the sun set, that works on a flat
I
Earth.
never
Flat
see
Earth
the sun
how?
set. I see the sun go away.
Oh, really? Okay. Would you like me to
Why
show
don't we
you
have
the
a look
sun
at that
setting?
one right there?
What's that?
Where's the bottom of the moon there, Mr. Railroad?
Yeah, what's
Is that
going on?
going away
Atmos
somewhere?
lensing.
Is that just going away?
That's the water particles in the air magnifying the.
Oh my
visuals.
God! The mental gymnastics you'll have to do is fucking unbelievable. So you're going to
So
come up
that's
here and
not a
talk
crisp
utter
horizontal-
bollocks.
That's not a crisp
You sound like the
horizon line
worst
there, huh?
railway
With an
man in the
infrared
world.
lens on that. If you put an infrared lens on that, that's a completely different image.
Okay, I've got one here with a solar filter. All right, I'm going to put it. I'm going to bring it
So
up.
how do your
No, you don't want to talk about that then, no?
how does your
Don't you want to talk about that then, no?
how does your diversion?
It's not a diversion.
You are diverting from my.
You've
facts.
told
You
me.
can't beat me.
You've told me something and presented no evidence to it, and here is my
I
evidence.
don't need to present any evidence.
Well, I
just
feel like I
told you
do
the
need to
measurement.
present evidence, and here it is. Right?
I just said to you.
This
I
is a
can send
solar
the images
filter
to your
on a
chat.
sun. Why are you avoiding this? Because it doesn't work for you. Oh, look at that. It's going below the horizon no matter how much you zoom it in on a P1 million with a solar
And
filter.
if you climb in elevation,
Yes,
you see it again.
on a globe too. Imagine
No.
that.
Who cares? Who cares? Why is my railway line 88
Look
miles
at this,
0 degrees?
because your railway line does not work with this, does it? So therefore, your railway
That's
line must
irrelevant
be
then, isn't
wrong,
it?
mustn't it? Because this isn't
No.
wrong. This isn't wrong. Someone's zooming in and out, and I'm showing it to you on the
How
screen.
can you tell me I'm wrong when I'm
Because I'm showing you
his
this.
railway model's not
That's
wrong.
why.
He's
That's
wrong.
deflecting.
It's
The
not.
railway line
You're just talking
is
bollocks. This is a sunset.
You're not
Yes.
building a railway.
Please tell me how this works on a
Do you know
flat
what?
Earth.
Do you know
Please tell
what?
me
I'm
how
gonna
this.
tell you to do what the engineers tell the stupid surveyors to do.
Yeah.
If you want to build roller coasters, bugger off to Alton Towers. We build flat railway lines. Welcome to flat Earth.
Oh, Angels of Light is your hero,
Did he
is he?
really, sir? Welcome to
I've
Flat
always
Earth
felt
with
that I've been put
zero
on here for
evidence?
something great. I've
did he
always
run?
felt that I've been put on here for something great. I didn't know who it was, and he's
Your
like there. I'm looking at him. I'm
railway
like, he's destroying these guys, just cooking these. I'm like, I want to do that. I want to be that. I want to do that.
That's Angels of Light. Oh, look, the sun's almost
Imagine
gone now. But if you
thinking that
keep
we
zooming it in,
destroy
according to Railway Man, if you could zoom a bit further, that'll come all the way back over again because it's just your
Where
eyes
is the-
that are doing that.
Sorry, guys. Where did the railway man go?
He's
'Cause
gone.
I know a bit. Did he run because did he go or did you drop him?
I didn't drop him. I don't drop anybody unless they continuously talk and I've run out of energy with them.
Right. It just so happens that I'm a railway man, so I
Oh,
was
there you go.
really hoping to ask
There you go,
him some
Railway Man. Why don't you
questions,
request
but,
up again, Railway Man? Let's do this. Railway Man, do you want to come back up? Railway Man, you're a truther. Do you want your truth to be challenged or what?
That's why I was wondering if he noticed I was trying to say it
No, it didn't want to deal with the sunset, which completely debunks everything he's saying. So either he can't measure anything. Do you want me to send it to you? Yes. I bet I'll never get it. Send it to me, mate. Send it to me. In fact, come on my YouTube channel. I'll put a link up every time I'm live. Please just go on there and come in and debunk me immediately.
Railway man, if you want to come back up, I know a little bit about it, certainly enough to question your lies. If you work on the HS2,
he doesn't say he's frantically reporting the live as we speak. I bet.
Yeah, he sweeps up or something. There's no way. There's no.
Come back up.
way.
What's the tolerance of difference?
Yeah, he's back up here. He's back up here. Right, you two go for it.
Oh, railway man. Yes. No, I wanted to ask you some questions.
So where do you work?
About no, don't worry. Let's see if you know, because this is the point. You work on the railway, so you should know a few things about, like the shoe, why it's set 3 inches above the running rail. It's very simple stuff.
I told you I'm building the foundations for the railway line.
Yes.
Did you not hear that part?
Yes. So you should know why the shoe's set 3 inches above the running
No, I don't
line.
lay railway tracks.
Oh, well, fuck off then. You don't know what you're talking about. What a lot of bollocks you just spoke.
Foundations.
Talk about run from the point. Typical flat earther.
Specialist.
You're a truther, you said. You already told a lie.
I'm not a specialist.
I'm not a liar. I've never told you any different.
Yeah,
I'm not a
You're
specialist. and I know.
assuming. You're making assumptions.
Oh, I've just shown you a sunset and you're telling me it's not true.
There's only a 9-inch fall.
That's your
and
perspective.
That's my perspective, is it? That?
Yes.
Well, that my perspective. That sun is making everywhere I live dark because of my perspective, is it?
What is it with your attitude?
Because I think you're a prick. I don't like it when people come up and lie.
Yeah, because you're
How
lying.
am I lying?
Because you call yourself a truther. For a start, you wouldn't admit to being a flat earther to begin with, and then you finally did. And now there's someone here, you won't even answer his questions. So you come up all cocksure of yourself. You come up all cocksure of yourself, and someone knows a bit about it, and now you don't want to talk about it no more.
No, you want to force your opinion.
Why don't you answer this guy's questions rather than just pretending suddenly you don't know anything about it?
Stop interjecting then.
Well, it's my live and I'll interject. In fact, I'll just play noises all over you. Was it this music that convinced you to be a flat earther? You know when Caleb puts that in the background of his things and he has his big moon face up to the camera?
No, I don't need anybody to convince me of engineering. Engineers
just
are smarter
Caleb's
than
videos.
dummies.
Caleb when NASA thinks we live on a flat earth too. Blotchy red face, big eyes, crap hair.
If someone was paying you $72 million a day, you'd lie too.
Well, I'm not the one here. I'm showing you a sunset, mate. I
don't
debunk
care.
it. I know you don't care because you don't care about the truth.
$72 million a day, you'd be lying too.
$72 million a day. Who gets that then?
Yeah. That's who gives. That's what NASA gets.
Well, they just spend all that on one bloke's pocket. They don't pay staff or nothing out of that and everything else. Yeah, so why are you mentioning it then?
For decades.
Why are you mentioning it then?
Well,
you're talking like me personally would get 72
you're talking
million.
about me a liar. I've never lied in my life.
Well, you're telling me that sunset is my perspective.
No, I'm telling you.
just
about the
said that.
foundations of the railway line.
You just said that sunset is my perspective. That's a lie, isn't it?
No.
Yes. That is not my perspective. That is zoomed in with a P1 million, your camera of choice, you flat earthers love so much, with a solar filter.
Has it got an infrared lens on it?
Solar filter.
Has it got an infrared lens on it?
What does that make? It's a solar filter. This is showing you the true sun.
Because you can see through the atmos.
The atmos. Why is there an S on the end of that word?
The atmos what?
Why is there an S on the end of that word? Will I convince you more with my sunset if I play the music? This sunset proves the Earth is a sphere. Anybody that doesn't think so is a flatrosexual.
A flatrosexual.
I love that.
Sexual.
That's the shit.
Yes,
That's the shit that videos like that. Videos like that convinced you to be a flat earther. Stupid do you feel?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I do.
You have no idea.
Oh, we have CK in the chat. Hey, CK.
I absolutely think that's what happened. Right.
No, well, you can assume what you like.
Thanks, I shall. When I show someone a sunset and they say nuh-uh, I tend to not take anything else they say seriously.
I don't care about your image.
Good.
How deep?
That was me worrying that you cared.
If you're doing the foundation, how deep are you doing the pits for the sleepers?
He won't answer. He's going to suddenly pretend to not
We're
know
not
anything
doing
about
pits
it.
for sleepers, buddy.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Why are you not? You're not. Sorry,
That's
you're not doing anything for the
that's a totally different company that comes in and does
So
that.
can go 44.
Groundworks Engineering.
No one cares. Can go 44 5 New Zealand dollars says, does this dickhead realise that NASA's budget is all of its payroll? Now this
And
bloke
how
thinks that
does it
one bloke
spend it?
gets 72 million
Where's
in his
the
pocket.
accounting, dummy?
Dummy. The bloke that
Claims made
denies
without
that the bloke that
accountability
looks at
are
a sunset and says it isn't a sunset calls anyone else a dummy.
Claims made without accountability are void.
This is
Maximum
not
void.
accountability. This is a sunset. What would you like me to show? The sun
It's your
disappearing.
opinion, isn't it?
That's my opinion, is it? That thing there?
Yeah, I know I'm wasting my time.
Yeah.
What use are their eyes when their mind is blind? Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's adorable.
no. If only we all
So,
were smart like you.
You know, I have
That is a
documentation
sunset.
of the London
You
Underground.
guys are the most
Only you were
pathetic.
smarter than me.
You don't deserve any respect, none of you, because you disbelieve. I'm showing you a sunset and you're saying no to it. How
And I'm
how
going
on
to show
earth
you
can anybody?
HS2's model in your inbox.
But you won't answer any
sometime
questions with this guy.
tomorrow
You won't answer
after
any
my
questions.
briefing.
You clearly don't know what
Because
you're
he's
talking about.
He's talking about buildings.
You don't know what you're talking about.
No, yes, I do.
No, you
I'm doing
don't.
groundwork.
Answered nothing about the railway. Not one question.
I have access to the documents for the London Underground and how when they build the
He's talking
modern
about structures.
line.
It's nothing to do
Excuse
with
me.
earthworks.
What do you want to
Middle of
talk
a
about? What do you want to talk
middle
about?
of a sentence.
Regarding.
I would like to finish. Please.
He only Max,
So, when
Max,
they
Max, hold on a second. Are you going to say something profound? Because if you are, I'm going to play the music behind you because then he'll listen to you.
Yes, please.
Right, okay.
Please do. We have documents of the London Underground, and when they built the modern line, they had to take care. They had to take into account the curvature of the Earth.
You sound like a joke.
I can tell you about the
Yeah, but you only listen. You only listen when there's that music. You can't turn it
infrastructure,
off.
I can tell you.
That's what convinces you. When you got given the plans
What
for the
don't you
railway,
understand
when
about
you got given the
specialist
when you got given the
groundworks
plans for the railway, did they say, "Come here a minute"? Your name's probably Clive or something, isn't it? Come here a minute, Clive. Let's give you the plans. And he went,
No,
"This is
my
the
name is
plans."
not Clive.
And then he handed the plans over.
Not even
As you
close.
can see, the plans do not take into account the curvature of the Earth. There's 81 miles.
Can you tell
and
me
no
why my
curvature.
railway
And you went
line
sold.
is being built
You got
at
the
0
creepy
degrees
music.
for 88 miles and not 1 degree per mile for 88 miles? No, you can't.
Wait, it's
Why
not.
can't you?
Hold on. It's
Why
not
would you
1
know
degree
that
per
if you-
mile. That's wrong. That is completely incorrect.
That
It
equates
is.
to your 8
It is a
inches
lie.
square per mile, buddy.
curvature.
No, that is wrong. It's 1
Yes, it
degree
does.
per
Equate to
69.
your 8
No,
inches square per
liar.
mile.
This has been
No,
great.
it's 1 degree per 69
It's 0
miles.
degrees for 88 miles. Prove otherwise.
Listen. Every mile
It's a
it
sunset
drops
there.
about 9 inches, right?
That's just
Every
your
mile.
perspective, that
Why are you
degrees.
looking up to measure the ground?
All right, Dave Weiss.
So
Have
if
you
I
got
go
any
into your
original
house, I wanna
arguments
fit
of
your
your own
carpet,
rather
I
than
look at the
quoting
ceiling, do I?
David Weiss and Angels of Shite and Eric Dubay? If Eric Dubay says something
No,
and
I
plays the
didn't
creepy
need them.
music, do you
I
believe
didn't
it?
need them.
Yes, you
Franco Collins put me off.
Who?
I bet you've never heard of him.
Mango Collins. I've never had that drink. Right, Clarence
Frank
Nobody says.
Collins, I bet you've never heard of him.
No, I've never heard of him. Clarence Nobody says
There you
for
go.
5. Yeah, that doesn't prove anything that I haven't heard of a random person that no one else has heard of. Can you
Well, it's
let
got nothing to do
Railway
with
Man
your,
UK spend more on
so-called
its
heroes,
railways?
has it?
So the UK spends more on its railways than NASA gets. Did you know that, Railway Man? So you're a shill by that logic.
I can confirm the London Underground does. Yes. they
0
do.
degrees
So you're a shill.
for 88
So
miles.
you're doing
Prove
what? So you're being
otherwise.
paid by them, all my tax money, to lie about no curvature. You're a shill.
No, I'm
as
getting
far
my
as
own
I'm
tax
concerned.
money back. What are you doing?
Well, I know I am, but what about you? Was that one of them?
What do you do for a living?
What do I do? What's it got to do with you? Absolutely nothing.
Just waste your time on
makes
it.
you look like a.
Does it look like I'm wasting my time? I'm reading out money.
Yeah.
I'm monetizing you at the moment. So have you ever
Making you look
monetized
like a
me?
man.
Have you ever monetized me? Who's the cunt? You're sitting there
You don't
dancing
think that
for
I'm
me.
getting paid
You're
for
sitting
this
here
either.
dancing for me, and people are sending me money to read out insults to you. Who's the prick here? You ain't ever. You ain't ever earned no money from me. I'm earning money from you right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's look at your. You've only got 3,687.
What's that got to do with it? I'm on YouTube streaming right now.
So.
Well, what's my TikTok followers got to do with it then? Well, you're making no money out of it, so who's the dickhead?
That's what your assumption is.
Oh, how much money did you make today?
I haven't been on here until tonight.
So how much money have you made so far on this live?
I don't care. That's not what.
So why did you say?
In.
So then don't pretend that you're making money. You just made yourself look like a dickhead again. You're not making any money. Why are you pretending? Oh, don't ever tell a lie.
Making money.
I don't ever tell a lie. So what was that then?
It's passively making money.
So what? About 7p you've made today? Is that what you made?
No, a lot more than that. But
what, 8p? Yeah, sorry.
It's my business, not yours.
Yeah, exactly. So why are you asking me anything? You just asked me what I did for a living, right? I didn't ask you. You came and offered it like it was some sort of flex, right? I never once asked you how much you earn, what you do for a living. You come up and giving it.
It's not being built.
God damn it! Guess what I do for a living? I build railways, and on my railways there ain't no goddamn curvature.
When the debate is
we will build a railway, and there's never any curvature when we build them. And then a railway bloke comes up and says, how do you build a railway? And you say, I don't know.
I was educated once.
I ain't got a clue. If you was educated, you wouldn't think the earth was flat. You wouldn't think the earth was flat. So, look, there's more money coming in. Thanks. I've got to thank you for this, railway man. There's another $5 coming in. Ask the railway man what's the steepest a grade can be when approaching or descending a summit.
That's a grade, not a level. Duh. Speed doesn't change.
So you don't want to answer that one, right? Okay, cool. I've got another two here for you. This is Simon Hansen for $2 New Zealand dollars. Here's your share of NASA budget for the day. Cheers, mate. It's paying me out here. And then I've got another fiver here from Kango. Says train twat. With that accent, you don't work in laying foundations.
Yes,
there's two train twats up here, by the way. There's two train
twats here. One of them's a decent bloke, and the other one's just full of shit. He doesn't even know what a sunset is, which is ridiculous.
Doesn't say.
So you want to know how I know?
Please stay here because I'm making plenty of money with you being here. I'd have gone to bed by now normally, but because you're here, people are sending me money.
Nah, I'm sorry, I'm not going to benefit. You can't answer my questions, so that makes you thick as two short planks.
Yeah, but you can answer any questions when someone that knows what they're talking about comes up. So if I ask you about rocket science and you can't answer the question, does that make the Earth a globe?
Bent like you can't build that railway line.
Mate, bent. If you're in the closet, that's nothing to do with me. That's nothing to do with me. Don't deflect.
He's so far in the closet he can see Narnia.
I love how you can't be triggered. Oh, you're bent. Yeah, that was really offensive, mate, and proper.
So I don't know much about railways, but I can tell you that
don't stop sending me money, though.
The measure. Oh, the train guy left. The measure of it's 1 degree per 69 miles. So
that's his little party piece. He comes up and says that in all the lives, like people are supposed to be terrified of that, what he says, and then someone knows what they're talking about, and then he goes, "I don't really know. I didn't claim that I knew that," and then he pretends he makes money on TikTok. That's funny.
The other thing about the track, it drops 9 inches over a mile. It's a span of a mile. It drops 9 inches. The curvature is so subtle. The tolerance of foundation is roughly within 2 to 3 inches, all the way up to 6 inches in tolerance and variance.
I love the way he pretends. I love the way he pretends. He pretends that 80 miles. Sorry, Max, go on. Was that Max talking?
With the length of each segment of the railway, yes. What affects you more is the local topography. So you have to go with the ups and downs of the terrain, and they somewhat flatten it.
No, he said it was perfectly flat. He said it was perfectly flat for 88 miles. Like somehow that's possible. It's not, is it? It's not going to be perfectly flat.
There's tolerances in construction. In all construction, there's allowable tolerances. And for construction foundation,
he don't even know that.
It can be up to 6 inches.
But he couldn't admit that I was showing him a sunset, so nothing else he ever says should matter to anybody. It's just pure denial.
Hawkins, are we on point on any of this, by the way?
You guys have been saying.
Right.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you're fine. Everything you guys have been saying, there's pretty much accurate. It's the other guy saying I'm my rail and I build the foundations, and I'm asking him honestly, you guys have no idea how basic a question is. How deep do you dig to lay a sleeper? Basically, it couldn't be, and he's talking about laying foundation. Sleepers are the foundation, but oh no, another company comes in to do that. Do they? No, like fuck they do. Like fuck they do.
Well, here we go.
So
So
the footings, right? You're talking about sleepers of the footings, right?
yeah,
Sleepers.
I would bet any money that someone said that the 88 miles or whatever is level. And at this level, when he's saying it's perfectly flat because he saw the word level and he doesn't know the difference.
I had so many more basic questions, but there was no point. He just kept saying, "Yeah, it's the foot. Well, you might call it the footing. I don't know. We call it the sleepers. It's what they lay the running rails on, basically."
Okay.
Cool. Sharon as well here. I think I'm going to make this my last super chat of the evening. Well, no, I don't know. If you want to send super chats, please continue, but I'm going to go off in a second. So this is a two quid from Sharon, James, Norris, Matt, just because this is so funny. Cheers. Thank you for that. It is funny. You've got to have a laugh. And there's literally no point in taking Flat Earthers seriously. I just don't know how many, more of these lives I can do when people realise I'm just going to take the piss out of them, that people are going to continue to want to keep talking to me. I don't know.
They don't get your style though. Whatcast? Your style is that you're up here for entertainment. You're not debating, really.
No.
You're just
they think they can trigger me, and when they don't, they really just don't know what to do.
Thanks for having me up, though. I'm glad I caught one of your lives. I've got to run because they're crying for dinner, and it is on 10 o'clock. I probably should
ridiculous.
Start
10 o'clock, jeez,
Have
midnight
a
dinner.
good one.
Right, I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to shut this down now. Max, if you're going to be back on, if you're going to be on YouTube, I'm going to go over and quickly say goodbye over there. So I'll just shut you all down here. Thanks, guys. Cheers for all the people in the chat and everybody. Please subscribe, follow me, whatever, all that bollocks. I'll see you all later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh dear, good stuff always. Right, bit of TikTok live there. Oh my word. So easy. I don't know how many times I can do that though before they stop coming up. Anyway, cheers. What great support today. Thanks for all the super chats there. 29 super chats I got there. I did see there was some members. Some people. Oh, I don't know who. Some people that was members for X amount of time put things up, but I couldn't really see them. Oh, Phil Bell. Wow, where's he gone? Ask your guest to chat with me one-on-one or later on. There's no fucking way you would have. You're never going to get a TikTok. You're going to have to, I don't know if you're on TikTok, Phil, probably not, but you're never going to get a TikTok person to go anywhere else. Because if you got the ability to mute them or get equal time or whatever, they're just not interested. That's why they're the only ones left. Did I check my DMs on Discord? I'll have to bring my Discord up. Hold on a second. Oh fuck, where's my Discord? I checked it on my phone. Not there. I need to bring up my Discord. What was it for? I have to check my DMs. What did you send me? I know it was ages ago, but what was it? yeah, that was it, Max. That's exactly what I'll do. Listen, you don't like Caleb challenged me to a debate on Jeranism. To me, I've got no interest in it. It doesn't interest me to do a formal debate and give equal time and stuff because it's not what I'm about. It's just, I would zone out and switch off from all of the talking points that I've heard 6,000 times. So I'd rather, if he wants to come here and talk to me, I'll talk to him all fucking day long, but it'll be a piss take. Oh, this is it. This was Flat Earth Dave, right? We're going on to YouTube. There's no, just to make sure, if this is Dave's app, there's no what's the name music in this, is there? There's no copyright music, is there? Hold on. I need to get it on the screen, don't I? That'd be better. Here we go.
If I had to defend what I was saying, I'd go to the old FE clock app. FE clock.
Oh, God.
There you go. What's it like using this thing these days? Okay, well, I don't want to upgrade. So now, you used to go to here to search for YouTube videos on specific subjects. Everything's got a lock and key on it now. You can still get memes and photos, but I wanted to look for that video where the guy's like, oh, it's all fake because it has to be. Because I got a fire set with someone I needed to prove a point with. But anyways, let's see here. You go to that. Oh, now I have to pay with an in-app purchase to search for those flat Earth videos. I see. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see if they tell me more about it. Please subscribe to unlock. What? What does that say?
Is that what he does now?
I'm in a what app?
You know that, like, you know what he needs to be able to sell his app now? He needs this.
Dave Weiss, what are you doing? What are you doing?
There you go. So, hang on, let's bring me back on here. Hello. This is time to shut the stream down. Cheers for that, Mike. Cheers for all the super chats today. So let's go. What did I start off with? This song. Oh my God, it's gone 10 o'clock. That TikTok can get you going if you get the right people on there, right? Which I always seem to be able to do these days. But I'm noticing it's the same people over and over again, which is getting a little bit bollocks. But I might be back on there tomorrow, or if not, then Tuesday in the daytime. I'm chasing a Caleb or a shite. Why not? Cheers, everybody. Yeah, let's get some more. Let's get another 9 thumbs up. That'd be great. 92 people in here. Let's get another 9 thumbs up. Let's get the 100 thumbs up. Successful stream this evening. Boom. That's the way you want it. See you all later.